No gang like ooh. What's all this commotion? Grown men got like females, ooh. Making moves, ain't gon' lose. Mama ain't raised no fool. I'm my own gang, do my own thing. I'm my own man, nah, ain't you. Cuz just hit me on the line, say he up in the city, said Nick come through. He from Philadelphia, they known as Philadelphia. They the fam, nothing new. I ain't got too much emotion to feel in for those trying to mess up my mood. From a place with a beef on fire, Camden East Side, ain't nothing new. Remember nights when we used to do crime. We dropped dimes on no one we knew. If we got caught, we did not rap. We rather lay flat before we ever told. Cause loyalty still mean a lot to me, even though places on earth is a zoo. Think politics and presidents is gonna save them. Man, I thank God I ain't nothing like you. Ooh, we just multiply, we don't die. We done seen war and survive. And we done got bold with the vibe. But gang, all y'all tough, yeah, ride. We ain't trying to run, we outside. If you ain't king, don't pierce, don't mind. Cause we do not recognize those who are faking. We militant, we don't play around. Yeah, I'm a no gang like ooh. What's all this commotion? Grown men got like females, ooh. Making moves, ain't gon' lose. Mama ain't raised no fool. I'm my own gang, do my own thing. I'm my own man, nah, ain't you. I do not kill them with bars. I get them with truth, but they call me frivolous. Ooh, I do not beef on computer. I am no fool. No, I'm nothing like you. Every day I am on guard, but I cannot call who real or who fake in my crew. I just know the back door isn't heavy, so I keep my eyes on everything that I see move. Some call it rude, but I call it militant vibe. We do not smile, refuse to go back and forth on computers, and we are too smart to act like we don't notice. Some notice the flow is like Nas. Jada gave me the cosign, along with what's rhymes. So crack, say come back and see him when album's completed, and I'm gonna make it your time. Yeah, don't mind me. I'm floating on cloud nine. Protected heavily, mama, don't worry about me dying. God got me, I'm fine, believe. Don't mind me. I'm floating on cloud nine. Protected heavily, mama, don't worry about me dying. God got me, I'm fine, believe. Yeah, I'm a no gang like ooh. What's all this commotion? Grown men got like females, ooh. Making moves, ain't gon' lose. Mama ain't raised no fool. I'm my own gang, do my own thing. I'm my own man, nah, ain't you. Yeah, you know that gang. No gang.
Yo, peace to the 5% nation of guys and nerfs. Salam alaikum, alhamdulillah, rahman to Allah, to all the Muslim brothers and sisters out here. This is the King of New Jersey. This is BTBTV. We bully the bullies. We're gonna have a panel tonight of women and men. We're gonna talk about this subject about the transgender inmate getting 4 women pregnant in New Jersey's correctional facility. And we're going to talk about why that's not right and exact and how they dropped the ball in New Jersey. Renee, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, so tell me what you think about the subject.
Well, I don't think he should have been in there with women. Okay, if the person has transitioned into a woman and they don't have the male sex organ and they relate as a woman, then yes, they need to go to a woman facility. But if they still have the man part that can reproduce, then that means that they're still a man. They're not a transgender female.
Right.
So they should go in there with the jail with men, or the same way they got special places separated for the rats. Then maybe they need to start separating the ones that's portraying themselves as a transgender woman, but really not. That would be a cross-dresser, in my opinion. So my opinion is, what's going to happen with the kids? Because he got life. So what's going to happen with the kids now? The mother's in jail, the father's in jail. And what they gonna put on the girl on the child's birth certificate that they got two mothers? And then if you look at his mug shot or the picture that they have with him, he looks like a man.
He definitely does. He's like a big man.
He look like a man that went and got breast implants.
Yeah.
So I don't understand, and I know they strip search you, so I know they knew he still had a penis.
Yeah. But you know what it is? The Democratic Party, they started this mess. They let it be all right for transgender men to share bathroom with women. You know what I'm saying? And if you see yourself transgender at school, you can share a bathroom with a little girl. I don't think that's right as that because you still a man physically, no matter what you recognize as mentally or emotionally or spiritually. You're still a man physically.
That's facts.
And that right there, that's the whole case right there. You dig what I'm saying? That's the whole case. Main key, yeah, facts. Definitely some sick stuff. Salute to you. London, Germany, salute. K. Harris, salute. Jersey in the building. New York in the building. T History, salute. Nicole, salute. Queen Peace. I see you up here, you know what I mean? I see everybody up in here. But yeah, man, that's what it's about right now. It's about protecting our women and our babies. And we're not doing that by having a transgender in a woman's prison, a woman's jail. We're not protecting anyone. We're letting him do what he want to do, and we're not holding the government accountable for this. NQ salute. Thanks for coming in, NQ.
So with this happening, so now if they feel like they transgender, they can come into the women's bathroom.
Yeah.
So wouldn't don't they think if that happened in there that it can happen like out in the civilized world kind of sort of?
Most definitely. Definitely. It's easy to happen in civilized world. It's easier because even in prison, they do themselves checks. Jail checks, you know what I'm saying? So he had to have a lot of time to do what he was doing in order to get that off. You understand what I'm saying? He had
Mhm.
a lot of time. And COs was oppressing him. So we can blame COs for that too. Because COs said oppressing him. He should have been allowed to be in the cell with other women. If he could be in a woman facility, a woman pod, he should have his own personal cell. But not like this dude, he get 4 women pregnant. And still talking about a transgender man, he transitioned. Dude, if you transition, cut off that pickle. Cut off the eggplant, you know what I'm saying? That's not transition until you cut off that eggplant, you know?
Yeah,
So,
they said it's consensual. Yeah, they
yeah,
said that, but regardless if it was consensual, if you a woman and you in jail for a certain amount of time, and then somebody come walking in with a penis, of course it's gonna be consensual, but that doesn't make it right. That he he should not have been in a women's prison because he still had a penis. At the end of the day, he still had a penis. They had to search him. They strip search everybody.
Yeah,
So they knew he had a penis.
they make you lift your balls,
Before
squat
they
off.
put listen, before they put him in danger because he chose to go get breast implants, they put women in danger,
Yeah,
whether it was consensual or not.
because you don't know that man has a disease, right?
Now our tax money got to take care of them babies.
And like I said, you also didn't know that man had a disease. He could have been HIV positive and pregnant 3, 4 women. You know what I mean? He could have been HIV positive. You got to think about that too.
Yeah.
Now you got 4 women that's pregnant, all 4 with HIV. Like, well, you know what I'm saying? That right there, not right. That's not either. But we give these women some benefit of doubt. Nah, we should. We should make these things stand to be true.
Yeah, like, this is unbelievable.
We should make these people stand on their truth. E. Nicole, I see you in here, E. Nicole.
What's going on, everybody?
How you, sweetheart?
Hello. How you doing?
E.
I'm
Nicole,
well.
that's my boo-boo for over a decade now. You know what I'm saying? She's in Ohio, Cincinnati. Salute. What you think about this topic, E?
I think it's messed up. I think it's really messed up. Like, okay, even if we want to agree with giving them their rights and things like that, it's definitely precautions that they should have made. Like,
They should allow the transgender in the women's prison with a penis that still works.
not at all.
That's like them allowing a female that says she's trans to come to the male's prison with a kitty cat.
Exactly.
And you know all the dudes will be on her trying to get them draws. And she's still a woman, so she got needs, and she's gonna give up the kitty cat. And end up pregnant in a male's prison.
Or was it set up that way so that people could understand why they don't want it to be like that?
Now, this guy, he had 4 women impregnated in a woman's correctional facility. They didn't think it would happen. They probably thought he was really a transgender man that wasn't attracted to women because he had titties in the ass.
But he had a penis.
He had a penis and he had a mean mugshot that looked just like a dude with drawn on eyebrows. Mac Mean in the building too. Mac Mean, the real Mac Mean in the building.
You already? Somebody said they from Cincinnati up here?
Yeah. My boo-boo right there. Eat the code.
Where you at in Cincinnati?
I can't be telling all my business like that.
I'm down the way.
Oh, well, hey, we right here. I could throw a rock at you.
Yeah.
Oh, you're on the west end.
Yeah. She born and raised.
Yo, how your man get so many chicks pregnant in jail?
I feel like it was a setup.
Of course. It had to be. I mean, there ain't no way in the world you're gonna get that much sex. And the police don't know something.
Yeah, that was set up like that.
Because you only got one cellmate in jail. So how you get 4 different women pregnant on the same unit?
That nigga was knocking them down.
Yeah.
Raw.
Raw dog. And like I said, you don't understand. This guy could have had the package. He could have had the Batman Forever shit. He could have had HIV.
He could have had the buggy fresh.
Yeah. And I'm in prison with all these women. That's
Buck Christie.
Uh-huh. Yo, the magic in his Johnson.
Ming, what up, Ming? I'm like, what? I seen a lot of shit go down in regular jails. So he was in a female jail?
Yes. He's in a female correctional facility.
With a working penis. Got you.
Yep.
Right. Exactly.
Who strip searched him? How the fuck they see what he had working with him?
Right.
That nigga penis probably bigger than all our penis. He probably got like 12 big penis.
But when they in between their surgeries, from what I heard, they put him in the female jail.
Yeah. Once you got titties in the ass, you got titties implants, the ass implant, you go to female jail.
Yeah, if he would have been the one pregnant. If he went to male jail.
When I was in Jersey State Prison, it was a transgender in there. It had titties in the ass. And all them gumps from the line city was fighting over that transgender too.
They used to fight over, Corey Wise, the nigga from Central Park 5. His brother name is was Marcy. I remember they used to fight over that motherfucker. That nigga had titties and everything up in jail.
Yeah.
Remember that? But was they COs that got pregnant or inmates?
Inmates.
God damn. Putting babies up in these holes.
Yeah.
Damn, the kid got to grow up and be like, damn, not only was my father a transgender, but mommy and daddy was in jail. They met in jail.
Fact.
A new batch of Tupac babies.
Tupac babies, the gang babies, Whack 100 babies, Ben Zeno babies.
Ben Zesty, you mean?
I said Bend. B-E-N-D. Zeno. Ben Zeno.
Go ahead and Ben Zeno.
So that's what we have to deal with. Yo, y'all subscribe to E. Nicole's page on YouTube. She sells $1 merchandise there. She's self-employed. You know what I'm saying? She got an 8-year-old baby. So let's show her some love up there.
You just running all my shit down.
You got an 8-year-old baby for me, mom. Knock it off. No, I'm joking. We joking, yeah, but yo. But like I said, we got these transgenders up in female prisons in New Jersey having sex with the women.
It made me want to see what's going on with these laws because it's a lot of distractions going on. Like, so what they really doing? What's the government really doing? Because between Will Smith, Whack 100, now this, the whole ASAP Rocky, like it's a lot of distractions going on.
You know what? And if you a conspiracy theorist, we'll think that. You know what I'm saying? What I believe is there's so much shit going on in the world right now that they got our minds everywhere. Like when Donald Trump was in office, there was so much shit going on that we was everywhere. We just grab a woman by the pussy and we was fight the power. But Donald Trump didn't get arrested for the shit he did. I feel nobody should have got arrested for that.
Yeah.
That's some real shit. Renee, you got yourself a mute. What's going on? Right, Magnificent Mecca. Hey, what's going on? Y'all there?
Yeah, I'm here, but Mecca is giving me some information on the mothers. But he got pregnant. One of them been there for attempted murder. double homicide of a carjacking, and she come out 2104.
Oh,
The other one is 20.
20 years old?
Yes,
Yeah.
she come out in 2027.
Well, tell Mecca to get on the panel and stop bullshit.
Aggravated assault.
Tell Mecca to get on the panel and tell us all this.
Get on the panel, but
I am, but I'm reading so that we have a context of what everybody just,
she said she's reading it so we can have the content. Are you gonna pull it up, the article up, and put it up? So
Yeah, I'm putting it up. Yeah,
he's gonna put it on and he gonna pull it up and then put it up there.
so we can all talk about it. Yeah.
All right, come on.
My boy Eggy Egg in the building. New Jersey in the building.
Well, what's good, y'all?
What's good? Yo, turn your background down. Hold on, I'm about to put this article up real quick.
Didn't she send it to you?
I'm on the computer, Renee.
Oh.
Hold on 1 second. Inmate is for women pregnant.
Oh, I thought that kicked me off.
Are we here?
All right, give me a
Well,
second.
Nicole, what's good, boy? Hit the link, shorty.
Eggy Egg, what's up, bro?
What's good? Who that?
Mac, man.
Oh, Mac, what's good, my nigga?
No.
We about to put this shit up there right now. Hold on, let me get this shit up there, yo. Cause this shit's gonna be so fire. So all y'all can read this shit. All right, y'all see it, right? Two women in New Jersey jail pregnant after sex with transgender prisoner. That's just the two of them. Back to New Jersey, two female inmates at New Jersey's all-women's prison have both become pregnant after they had sex with a transgender inmate. According to NJ.com, the women were housed at the Etna Mahan Correctional Facility. Prison officials said the sex was consensual in both instances. Last year, the facility began to house transgender inmates, including those who have yet to undergo gender reassignment. They haven't begun to get gender reassignment yet. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, let me go back to let me pull that up. Let me blow this up real quick. Gender reassignment. Okay, I gotta go back and hold on. Let's see. This is crazy though, yo, for real. Haven't begun to get gender reassignment. The gender prisoner who filed the suit, the transgender prisoner who filed the suit, identified as Sonia Doe, claims she had been forced to live in men's prisons for a year and a half, despite identifying as a female. The ACLU's legal director, Jean Rosario, defended the settlement policy, saying that it was in line with New Jersey's strong anti-discrimination laws that prevent discrimination and harassment on the basis of gender identity. New Jersey Department of Corrections Executive Director Don Speranza said it appeared the women became pregnant from consensual sexual relationship with another incarcerated person. Also did not identify the inmates at the Mahan's house's 27 transgender prisoners, New Jersey reports. 27 transgender prisoners. While DOC cannot comment on specific disciplinary or housing decisions that may be considered in the light of these events, the department always reserves options to ensure the health and safety of the individuals in custody, person said. Continue reading. Let me see. According to the Delhi Mall in 2021, 2 inmates filed a lawsuit trying to revoke the gender identity policy, saying they had been harassed by transgender inmates. The president of the union, Representative Correctional Officer, issued a statement saying, we oppose this policy change, believing it would be detrimental to the general population of female inmates being housed in Edna Mayhem, and also bringing added stress to our correctional police officers assigned to this institution. Damn. So they fought the policy, but we let them get over with it. They fought the policy, but we let them go with it. Egg, you from Jersey. What you think about that shit, Egg?
Hey. Yeah, that's
Think about what?
foolishness. They fought the policy, turn around and
He
violate.
said, hey, slow down. What you doing?
Becca, hold on 1 second, Becca. Yo, whoever got that shit on the background, I'm pausing. Hello?
Hello?
All right. Yo, Eggy Egg, say what you got to say real quick, bro.
As far as what? With this case?
As far as this case, all the transgender, they got over 27 transgender prisoners locked in women prison. New Jersey.
All right. I'm gonna keep it 100 like how I feel. Other than that transgender shit, that shit could get the fuck up out of here. But if you put a man in a woman's prison, I'm just saying, and if it's consensual, she get pregnant. He did what he's supposed to do.
Yo. Infinite Mecca, say what you gotta say.
Hey yo, bro, that nigga had a fake penis on.
That's emphatic outside, but okay. However y'all wanna make that monkey swing. Yeah, nah, like they put the policy in place and then they turn around and they violate or whatnot. Like we're not talking about what we think. We talking about logistics and legalities. Like that was a total violation. You know, you put a pre-op trans in a woman's prison because he fought for being harassed in a man's prison. Okay, and then you turn around and granted they say it's consensual, but let's get legally there is no consensual.
Yeah, hey yo, you know what? Back in the days, they used to say that your sperm is state property. You couldn't even jerk off.
Yeah, because everything is state property once you get a number.
Yeah.
Once you get a number, that's like a new social.
Hey yo, you ever smashed
Your civil liberties are no longer yours.
Yo, boy,
so you don't have to mean to consent.
Yo,
and if you trans pre-op or not, what's your sexual preference? It would be under the impression that it would be men. So how did you go in there with intent of laying up with women? Like, I heard the sister say earlier, she think it was a setup. Listen.
Hey, you ever been in jail, shorty?
Yeah, sure have. I ain't have to go to prison, but Chick County was enough for me to know I ain't want to go back.
Yeah, they be up there making love in the female prison.
What happened?
They be up in there making love.
I don't know about love, but you know they make some things happen.
Like what?
The same thing they make happen in the streets.
Something strange for a piece of change.
It don't be no change. It might be for a pack of noodles.
You know them female cells be sweaty than a motherfucker.
I don't know about no change, but it might be for a pack of noodles, couple cigarettes, you know. A bogey go a long way in the box.
Honey bun?
For real, honey bun to get you some honey bun.
Oh, word up. Yo, you know what though? In New York jail, man, you don't see that shit. You don't like you see the punks, but you don't be seeing relationships like that except for once in a while.
Yeah.
Like I seen some straight gangster niggas flip. You know what I'm saying? Be spinning in the yard with the moves. You know what I mean? Fall in love. I'm talking about throw their whole gangster card away and fall in love. I'm talking about these niggas up in the cell. You know what I'm saying? Like with the curtains up and shit. What the fuck? And the COs, everybody know what's going on. I'm like, yo, didn't that nigga kill such and such? Yup, ain't killing nothing now with some buns.
But see, this here will fall into something that's totally different. Because, granted, again, you know, they wouldn't say consensual. It's not one woman, you know what I mean? It's not two, it's several women. Oh, and they only speaking of two here, but when I listened to this story, it was four. Or whatnot, because two of the women won't never had the opportunity to see their kids.
Well, yo, those are mad pock babies, man. Them kids gonna grow up mad as a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Because look, they all brothers now. Think about it. Or sisters. They all siblings.
Motherfuckers, black queen, mama. You always was a black queen, mama.
Them niggas is coming out. Them niggas is gonna have a album like the fucking 4 Heartbeats. You know what I'm saying?
They done created a new movement for procreation. So you can go in and say, oh no, I feel like a woman and I'm not comfortable here, so I'm gonna put you in a woman's prison, but you get in a woman's prison and act like a man.
Hey, Becky, hold on 1 second. Somebody turn their background off. Turn your video off, put it on mute. It's echoing. Hello?
Yeah, they didn't give a whole new entity to procreating. So you go in a man's prison and say, oh, I feel like a woman or whatnot. So they ship you to a woman's prison, but you go in there and act like a man.
Nah, but the policy is that if you're in the process of getting your dick chopped, I mean, of that operation, you know what I'm saying? Then you automatically go to the female prison. You wanna know why? Because niggas is gonna be fighting like animals over you. Niggas is gonna be going.
But again, if that be the case, then what's the consequences? So if you pre-op trans, and you feel like
somebody turn their back. It's echoing. Somebody's background is echoing. Loud as hell.
I don't think it's echoing no more.
All right.
If you pre-op trans and
wait, what's that? Because I'm mad stoked.
Pre-op trans is when before you have the surgery to have your genitals removed.
They really getting rid of their dick?
Yeah, it gets spliced. It gets spliced and peeled back. Peel your cat back. Yeah.
It's like a kitty cat.
They turn it into an operational vajayjay.
Richard and Jared.
Yes, they give you a manufactured vajayjay, exactly.
Yo, man, but what if you want your dick back?
Yeah, you need to go talk to somebody about that. See if they can pull it back and sew it back up. Put your cartilage back inside. See how that works.
Let me ask you something. Ain't that mental illness?
What?
But like if a dog was walking down the street meowing.
That's a real good question.
Hey, Born.
I want the wrong damn way to get home.
Hey, yo, listen, you would even say that dog is special or stupid.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, that's a good trick he just did.
Hey, Born, check this out, yo. You know what I think?
What's up?
I think Jersey gonna set the tone and start making prisons unisex.
I believe that because this right here, this is what makes stuff like that happen. Because it's like, yo,
that's what I was trying to say. They did it for a reason. Yeah. It gotta be for a reason.
Why I'm saying you the sister who said it. I agree with you because you got an individual who said they identify as a woman and they felt their safety was at risk being in a man's prison. So they used their LGBTQ plus rights and had themselves moved to an all women's prison. But you get in an all women's prison and you act like a man. You use your tool in order to do what men and women do. You procreate it.
That's gonna be a dysfunctional family in the future. Christmas is gonna be fucked up.
Yeah, you is terrible.
I'm dead ass. Thanksgiving, throw that out the window too. Yeah, we all fucked up. You word. Soon as somebody get drunk. Oh, word? Your mother ain't tell you where you was born at, did she? What? What you talking about? You related to Tupac. And y'all got 4 brothers.
You scored, nigga.
I bet all them babies gonna be ugly as fuck.
Yo, I know it sounds crazy, but I really think they trying to push that. Like
Might
maybe
be.
That agenda
20,
that
30
they're
years,
making prison
you
unisex.
going you going you gonna start seeing prison families, like towns
But
with
you know what?
families
But you know
that
what?
are prisoners.
Or
Let
either
me tell
they
you
gonna try to
something.
make it into a
They already
concentration
got that
camp
shit
or something like
out
that.
of town.
But you know, can I say something? That
You said
that
they turn in a form of concentration
The
camp.
man in Brazil.
Yeah, I feel like if they don't go that route, they gonna try to make it into like a concentration camp and not let people out their room at all.
listen,
At least,
listen,
at least you can make love.
let me say something. If they do that, if they make it a unisex prison, I think that'd be good because that'll keep the natural order of the world going. To have men and women be together, that keeps the natural order of the world going.
Yes, men and women to be together, but where these children gonna be raised at? On the farm?
Where all the fathers at?
Nah, see
They'll
what you
send them to
just
the
said, Born.
orphanage where the priests and the nuns
Slow down.
kids used to go.
Where all
Born,
the
check
fathers?
this out. You see what you just said, right? That's why. Because you know niggas don't give a fuck about going to prison anyway. If they could find out they could be in there with a chick, they gonna rush there.
Niggas going there
So
to make
It'll
love.
be no reason to keep you out of prison.
that's why when you said that, it makes me confident it's a real thing because the
Yeah,
dumbing down of the society is at a high time rate.
yes it is.
Ideas, even if what I'm saying not true, this idea is getting manifested. Mac, me ain't telling
Somewhere by somebody.
somebody transcribing this, and the rich folks getting our ideas. So some way it's gonna be manifested.
Somewhere by somebody. Mhm.
Another form of slavery to build strong niggas to produce mass.
And again, it's subjugate the separation of, for me, the black family, because again, you got the mother and the father happily incarcerated because they a family unit. But where these children going?
They had daycares for the kids.
They gonna be in jail before they even live.
So they coming out born institutionalized.
They locked in.
Fact.
Yeah, let's get these niggas used to. Let's get these niggas used to this shit.
Yeah, exactly. Let's
They already-
precondition them to realize that this is the way of their life. So let's this is the new way of reinserting slavery.
Yeah, facts. That's why I like having
Fucking all them dope heads.
Yeah. All them dope heads get the big bucks when they go to jail.
That's the only thing that's in jail. Only females that's in jail is dope heads right now. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep it real. You know what I'm saying?
There's some hustlers in there, but a lot of them was
Well, the hustlers, let me tell you something. Hustlers, they not even locking niggas up no more for hustling like that. You know what I'm saying? They don't give a fuck. They're trying to make all this shit legal. You know what I mean? The only thing that's in there is motherfuckers to fill up drug programs. You know what I mean? That's it. It's the only thing that's left for you know what I mean? Like that. What other programs exist besides drug programs? They ain't got no fucking after school programs. They ain't got no transition services. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't have nothing. They have drug programs to get motherfuckers
They're
that
intentionally eliminating those.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
Niggas are going, yo, let me tell you something. Niggas going to jail make love.
Niggas don't gotta work no more. They get that little state pay, and they live with that state pay with their wife, with their girl, and their kids. In a peanut situation, in a concentration camp.
So now we build a small institution to house the children for you to be able to go over there and tend to your kids on the daily. You got nurseries in the prison for you to be able to go over there and tend to nurse your kids, for the mother and father to be able to
at least they
build
eat
relationships and bond with their imprisoned family.
at least they get 3 meals a day.
3 meals.
3 meals and a hot and a cup.
Yep. 3 hots in the cup.
Yeah, let's get them niggas when they pay.
Commit a crime.
Let's get
Why
these
they
niggas.
gotta be in jail? They didn't commit no crime.
Yeah, still put them in jail. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
Hey, listen, and in Brazil,
Because that's how we build the family dynamic now. We building it on imprisonment, enslavement.
in Brazil and a lot of South American countries, you know, the family actually stays in the jail with them.
Oh, what?
Yeah, they be having the biggest festivals and all that. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas come from the outside to go to the jail festivals. You know what I mean? And the gangs run the whole shit. They control the jail. You know what I mean, they make sure that everybody's safe. You know what I mean? It's never violent either, but they do control it, and it's almost normal now. You know, so I mean, like I could see that happen over here. I mean, think about it like this: our country's turning to Venezuela, the old Venezuela, how Venezuela was when they prices went up and niggas thought shit was cute. Next thing you know, you trying to go buy some rice and shit and some bread, and you like, damn, $7, $8 for a fucking small loaf of bread. What the fuck? Next week, $20 for a loaf of bread. Oh, it got real quick. You know what I'm saying? So I think that model of what they got going on, like in Brazil and a lot of other South American countries, that should have fit right into play with what's going on in America. We turn into a third world country anyway.
Yeah. We really are.
But you know, my nigga,
if I go outside and a loaf of bread is $40.
I was just about to say it's almost $5 for a loaf of bread.
It's going down.
That's what the government motto is anyway. Order out of chaos.
They said they sending the babies to Spofford, Dutch Bodega. That's right. That's where I went. I went to Spofford. I had learned.
Let me tell you something. And what's that?
C-74?
No, it's a country.
Oh my goodness.
Bermuda. In Bermuda, a loaf of bread is $8.
My nigga, don't you know that you know what? I ain't gonna get political. I tell you one thing, it'll be a good look for people to start learning how to farm and plant. You know what I'm saying?
Hey man, I was just thinking to myself, how do you make bread?
with some flour,
We already doing that.
You gotta get the wheat first, right?
That's right.
Yeah. And you need some meat.
All that doomsday prepping shit, I've been on that shit for years. So I know how to plant, I know how to dig wells, I know how to fucking do a lot of shit.
Yeah, we already doing that over here.
Yeah, and the whole idea out here is to get 200 acres of property out here in the Midwest and be self-sustained. You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, one thing I learned is that when everybody was going crazy in New York, when COVID happened and niggas was looking for toilet paper and all this shit, I was in the fucking ranch in Indiana chilling. Didn't even realize shit was going on. You know what I'm saying? Because the supermarkets and stuff that was going on, like the stuff that was happening outside of the inner cities, you know what I'm saying, wasn't really affecting the outside like that. It was just the cities. That's really where niggas gonna get hit at. That's where them food shortages and shit like that really hurt you. You know what I mean? The inflation don't really touch motherfuckers that self-sustain. They don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying?
Not to mention that type of food, you ain't even supposed to be eating that type of food anyway.
A lot of the processed shit that we be eating.
Yeah. Well, we know all the extra they putting in it now or whatnot. That's why world obesity is what it is or whatnot. Like
people
put stuff in it to make you fat so that we could turn around and have to take all these meds and carrying on and doing all this other stuff to, you know.
Well, they must
to make you get shitty.
Excuse me, they must have skipped me and Mac Mean because we didn't get that part.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't get what part?
The fat part.
The fat part.
Yeah.
Well, it's some of us that's fine. I took your portion, Matt.
You can have that shit too. Hey, let me tell you something, right? I'm gonna tell you something. The one time I did get some extra weight and I tried to run up the stairs and couldn't run up the way I started getting depressed. When you used to being skinny, you know what I'm saying? Like you get.
Yeah, that's true. When you don't, it ain't even when you skinny. When you not used to carrying the weight, period. Yeah. When it's outside of what because I'm a heavy girl and I've been a heavy girl all my life. But I've always sustained my weight. When it got to a point where I couldn't and it was difficult and I was like, help me, please, that was a problem.
Yeah, period.
I tell anybody, I'm skinny fat.
Me too. I'm scat finny. They start talking about I'm skinny. I start pulling my stomach out. I gotta show them.
I choose shop in the children's department.
Oh yeah.
Oh mercy.
Yeah, me too.
I'm glad you said when I go shopping for my niece and nephew.
Hey, peace. Yo, hey, you know what? I didn't even realize I was shopping in the kids section too, because I was picking up some hoodies and it was like teenage and boys. I was like, what the fuck? I just wear my clothes skinny now. I think I'm just in the wrong section on purpose. You know what I'm saying?
I can wear their shoes, but I sure can't wear their clothes.
Yeah, I
can't
can.
wear their shoes. I wear
Hey,
size
boy.
16.
Mhm.
I can wear their shoes.
Yeah. Hey, Born, I'm dropping fake paperwork on myself tomorrow.
A word?
What?
Yeah.
Yo, you,
I mean, it's not, let me tell you something. Somebody was saying that this world, they dumbing us down and shit. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna show you how dumb we are, for real, for real. The last year I worked for Homeland Security, 2019. I quit work and I started doing my own thing, right? Now, one thing I learned is that one of my liaisons, because I used to work overnight, and we was the hub for 470 something stations around the world over here in Kentucky, right? And a couple of my boys would be stationed different places around the world. Now, two of my dudes, one dude was in Cebu in the Philippines, and this was my boy. His name is Seth, right? And my other guy was in Hong Kong. So when all this shit was going on with COVID, and they were saying that these niggas is all fucked up, and they was, you know what I'm saying, like the propaganda that America was telling us about over there. When I was on the video chat with my man, and he showed me he was at McDonald's and the fucking drone came down to take his order, I said, "Oh, we playing a different game." You feel me? Niggas was talking about, oh, they scared of the Illuminati and this no money society, this paperless society. Nigga, they been working. Their money been on QV on those Q codes forever. Them niggas don't even touch paper. You feel me? And it's been like that. So here it is. We like almost like North Korea. Think about how the propaganda they tell North Korea. They tell
You're
North
running
Korea,
late.
huh?
Oh my bad. I'm checking for my
Like
Facebook.
North
Running
Korea.
late.
North Korea think that the world is completely different than what it is based off of government propaganda. We almost at that point right now where we think the world is a different way than what it is. It's not what you think it is. Like when they was talking about that Ebola and I mean swine flu and all that shit, whatever that shit was coming out of Liberia, my niggas,
Mhm.
my niggas in Liberia FaceTiming me on Facebook like they are lying. I'm kicking fucking silver and gold on the beach. You know what I'm saying? Like they're lying. They don't want y'all to come over here. You feel me? So I kind of like see through a lot of propaganda, but I'm gonna tell you the real deal is this. We not doing as good as we think we is. You know what I'm saying? And this fucking distraction as far as like dumbing us down or whatever, it does a very, very good job of making us destroy ourselves as opposed to somebody setting something up. We doing a good job of just shitting on our own selves. We don't need
Facts.
we don't need
That's,
no
that's definitely facts.
we don't need to be led nowhere. We are completely fucked up out here.
That's big facts.
And let me tell you something. A big thing is,
It's like dropping breadcrumbs.
yeah, but look at this, right? You have two different societies, right? You have a smaller society that understand the problem and getting together with brothers and ancestors, changing things, buying property, investing in solar panels, investing in, you know what I'm saying, like in land, viable land. I'm talking about land that got streams and shit like that flowing through it. They've been set up for years. You know what I mean? The real niggas, the real people that I mean, the ones that's really conscious, already getting together and putting the plays together. The rest is gonna fall. That's it. It's point blank. Period. If you're not, it's not even about being aware no more. It's about being proactive and getting the people that's just like you, putting your bread together, getting land, and knocking some things down. So when it does happen, you invested in crypto. If you decide to leave the country, you can convert your money in any country that you want to go to. You know what I'm saying? Like you can do your thing. You have options, but we stuck as fuck.
Would you say it's safe to get land in America or somewhere else?
Well, me, I'm looking in Liberia. You know what I'm saying? And there's nothing wrong with getting land in America neither, long as you positioned in the right type of land. You feel me? Period. You got to do your study. You got to do your.
How
You got to
can
do.
you, but how can you farm in America and it's yours?
What you said? How can you farm in America?
Yeah, and it's yours.
Well, what you mean
When
farm? You
when
mean
they
you take
had
the harvest?
when they had some rights when they had some rights to your food.
Nope. Check this out. Listen, in New York, right? My mom's, my aunt, my cousins, and them, they got a lot of land over there. Probably about 100 acres by now, right? And on that land, when it was only 30 acres, 40 acres, I was out there busting the land down, making like building the beds and shit like that, bringing the
Oh,
soil
plant
in.
bed.
Yeah, the plant beds. I got 8x10 plant beds up in that bitch. I built them shits by hand. I built pits in that motherfucker. I built trails, all that shit. So the farming part, we got way more shit than we could ever use. It got to a point where we have to start selling it to the farmers market because
local, yeah.
exactly, because it just goes over. I mean, we got too much shit. So yeah, everything that we got on that land, it's ours. You ain't got nobody coming, no government regulating that land. It's once you get the land, it's your land. You know what I'm saying?
I was listening to Farrakhan. He said in Chicago, like one of their lots, the government found out that the soil there is better than one they use on the farms.
Well, the soil, my soil, in particular in our land, I started out taking land soil from the land, like actually digging up spots that we really wasn't fucking with. And then my aunt was like mad about it because she didn't want me fucking up the landscape. You know what I'm saying? Even if it was hidden. You know what I'm saying? So what we did was we get trucks of soil brought up in there and we add extra stuff to the soil. You know what I'm saying? So like I mean to answer that question, bro, whatever you grow is yours. The government don't give a fuck about what you grow. Only one that really care about what you growing is the company Monsanto, and you got to be a certain size for them to even pick up on you. The government now is Monsanto.
That company own that's the company got all the seeds and shit.
Yeah, but listen, I'm gonna tell you, there's a certain type of seeds you can't get that's not genetically modified, and those are like heirloom seeds. I got thousands and thousands of seeds. What you do is you plant the heirloom seeds, right, and then after your harvest, you collect more seeds. So instead of just eating the tomato up, you know what I'm saying, collect some of the seeds from the tomatoes and yeah, every time. And then what you do is you mark your like you keep a kind of like a journal on what the seeds produce. So like on each bag of seeds that I got, I rate them. I do certain little things to make me be able to identify what type of crop that's going to be. You know what I'm saying? So I collect seeds, man. The best thing to do is invest in some good heirloom seeds. Heirloom, what that is, those are ancient seeds. You know what I'm saying? They probably cost 4 or 5 times the amount that a regular seed costs, but at least you know that you can replant them, you know what I'm saying, and continue that genealogy of the old school seed. When you taste that heirloom tomato, and you know how you go to the supermarket and you see a pile of tomatoes that look exactly alike, taste that next to an heirloom tomato, and you'll see the difference in it. The genetically modified shit tastes like water compared to heirloom seeds that actually taste like tomatoes. So you got to collect your seeds too. You got, and not only do you have to know how to grow. I'm a botanist. When it comes down to it, I love it. You got to love it in order for it to sustain it. You know what I'm saying? And you got to start off small so you can understand plants and how they, you know, what they like, what type of plants like what.
A phone ring like that in so long.
Well, me neither, man. It sound like that shit sound like in school when you was at the principal's office. I was always up in that bitch. Let me wrap it with this. I didn't mean to take the floor. I'm gonna say you this, right? I plant and I've been planting for years, and I love that shit. And I know that a little bit of effort with that shit brings you a big yield. Like say for instance, if you got too many tomatoes, you draw that shit up. You know what I'm saying? That shit is the dope ass game, yo. You draw that shit up when your spices and all that. You know what we do? Man, I'll take the basil, I'll freeze that shit, put it into the regular ice trays. Freeze that shit up, deep freeze it, and you always got your, you know what I'm saying? Like that's how you store your shit. You know what I'm saying? Some things you dry out. You know what I mean? Like my ambition is to have my because I took care of chickens, goats, sheep. My son had a horse, so I took care of the animals. I'm really less like attracted to the animal part than the planting, but I do plan on having some animals too. You know what I'm saying? Like the whole shit is to have like a homestead, to have something. You know what I'm saying? Where you could call it yours, and if shit goes wrong in society, y'all at least be able to hold yourself down. It's not impossible. You gotta think, before all this technology and all this other bullshit going on, people lived off the land. They still do.
Yeah.
You gotta set your land up. You gotta realize that some of those lands been passed on and passed on and passed on for years. Our new shit, because we know that things is moving backwards, things are being dumbed down. What that don't make no sense to regular people is starting to make sense to a large amount of people. You know what I'm saying? And the more kids that we lose to music and shit like that, and the influence of this internet, Yo, I had a premonition the other day. I was meditating, and I do this a lot, and my meditations be deep. Something came to me and was like, "Yo, the internet is evil," and I was like, "Yo, damn, this is where I get my bag at, right? The fuck, you know what I'm saying?" But I start thinking about it, and I'm like, "Damn, well, if I gotta, if yo, let me tell you something. You got guns up here, you got porno up here, you got gossip, you got car racing, you got whatever the fuck you want at your fingertips. When I grew up, you know what I'm saying, this shit was a myth. It wasn't even something like it was the Jetsons. Imagine being on the phone and being able to actually see somebody while you're talking to them. Nigga, that idea by itself might have cost $1 million before it became common. You know what I'm saying? But think about the internet. Any dysfunction that you want exists at your fingertips, and now it's riding around with you in your pocket and your phone. You know what I'm saying? Before, if you wanted to see an advertisement, you had to drive off a highway and look at a billboard, or go to a club and get a fucking, you know what I'm saying, a poster for, you know what I mean, a flyer. You know what I'm saying? But now you ain't got to leave your motherfucking house. And what's so crazy is like now the arsonists, the trolls pop out. You know, the cowards, you know, somebody that doesn't have to be seen, but yet I could start a fire out here and never be seen, and I know it's going to take life. I know somebody's going to put some air on it or put some gas on it. You know what I'm saying? It's a fucked up ass world we in right now. This shit's scary, my nigga. Scary. You feel me? I first came home and seen a cell phone. I said, this shit is weird. What the fuck is this? You know what I'm saying? Like somebody on the other end of this. You know what I mean?
Two-way page, right? Walkie-talkie. You know what the walkie-talkie from?
Born, I think, Born, you gave me?
Yeah.
Oh. You said Hassan the Campbell and the walkie-talkie? What you said?
I said, you think you're talking about the walkie-talkie phones, the Boost mobile phones that came out back in the day. You came home.
Oh, yeah, the Nextels.
Nextels, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we fucked up out here. We fucked up. We good and fucked up. But I'm gonna tell you something. There's, you know, that's the part that's being advertised. There's a bigger part that's not being advertised of people that's got shit together and not saying much because they feel like, you know what I mean? Like, you know what? The ones that need to fucking find us will find us. And I believe that sometimes, like, you could be blessed. And if you come out here trying to, you know, like save everybody and bless everybody, then God will take your blessings away from you. Because I done been through that shit so many times of trying to warn niggas and tell people, you know, like help invest into this idea or something. You know what I'm saying? I'm willing to put up double what you're gonna put up just to get you motivated. And guess what? Niggas don't show up to that party. Guess what? We talking about something positive. Don't nobody show up to that party. If I want to talk about shooting the nigga, guess what?
It'd be packed. We have 40 people that's walking live right now.
Yeah, I'm mimicking what's that nigga name? Guess what, man? Guess what? What's his name? Guess what? What's that nigga name? That was the rat. Do you remember the rat loving nigga homeboy that wrote the book? Brian Glaze Lips. I mean Brian Glaze Lips. Gibbs, right? Yeah, get Mr. Guess what? But guess what? If you shoot a nigga, then guess what? Then he dies. And then if he dies, guess what? The guy that shot him goes to jail, right? Guess what? Who did it? Guess what? Guess what? I'm stupid as fuck. Yeah, and guess what? Guess what? When you shoot a man, and if you tell, then you have to question the integrity of. He called me your pet rat, bro, and I don't like them niggas, man. Oh, killing ass nigga. You scared me, nigga. I had to slap the shit out of you as soon as I see you. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that's what I do to killers. As soon as I see them, I'll slap the shit out of them, even if I know them and they cool. You know what I mean? I'll slap the shit out of them, let them know I'm not with it. You know what I mean? I'm not motherfucking big head Gary and none of these other niggas. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? For real. I'll slap the shit out of you as soon as I see you. For real. They foul ass niggas, man. Co-sign and fuckery. Guess what? If you shoot a man and then he dies, guess what? Then he goes to heaven or he goes to hell. Guess what? I wrote a book about it, and it's not in my words, but guess what? I got glazed lips, and I do not like King of New Jersey. Yeah. Guess what? He's an asshole. Guess what? Mac Mean is his pet rat.
That's crazy, man. It shows up, but
Yo, you know what? Hey, Ming. Let me just say something, right? Guess what? Right? When you get on this internet, when you all the killer shit, your killer card go out the window. When Sammy the Bull did it, his killer card went out the window. When Alpo, you know what I'm saying, did it, I mean, like you gotta understand, right? At this point, when you come out here and the one thing I can tell you about Brian Glaze Gibbs, right, is this: I don't fuck around with no killers, and that's real shit, man. When I was in jail, I had 20 years. I didn't fuck with niggas in jail neither. You know what I'm saying? There's some niggas that just cool with me, you know what I mean, or whatever. But then there's some dudes I feel like that will kill, steal, rat, do anything to protect their own self. And the story that I understand, that he's exactly like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you feel me? Period. I heard the nigga's story. It is what it is. I don't have nothing against him personally. But once you get up on this internet talking crazy and talking about murders and shit, that you open yourself up to that, man. So you be crazy as you want. Two motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? When it's time for combat, nobody give a fuck about your reputation. Only thing that person give a fuck about is the outcome. You know what I'm saying? At this point, if he don't want to be talked about, you need to shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Niggas talk about me all day. Nigga call me a pet rat. I don't give a fuck about what the niggas say. Character is your character. You know what I mean? Don't matter how many people you killed. Don't matter how many niggas you ratted on. At the end of the day, how do you present yourself today? You know what I'm saying? So I ain't never see that man. I don't know nothing about him personally, and I had no problem with him. You know what I'm saying? What I was doing was trolling him a little bit because he's on the internet. Same way I do to Hassan Campbell. It's nothing personal. You know what I'm saying, man? That nigga is crazy, though. I'm going to shut the fuck up. Not what that nigga give me.
But I'm just talking about the woman in prison is pregnant right now.
Hey, Ming, that's a fact. That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? That's a fact. Patricia says, You know what I'm saying? What do you feel about Brian Glaze Gibbs? Go on.
Nah, Brian Glaze Gibbs, he's a super alpha. That nigga right on one the alpha right on, bro.
How many people he ratted on?
He run the whole Fat Cat organization. All right, on Fat Cat, Pappy Mason, everybody was involved in the organization.
Yeah.
You know, the state of the U.S. attorney said she had to smack him to shut him up.
She said what?
She had to smack him to make him shut and tell on everybody.
Yo, let me tell you something. Don't mean he ain't a killer. That nigga is crazy, nigga. I told you, as soon as I see killers, I just slap the shit out of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like Tourette's. I'm like, boom. Oh, shit. You know what I mean? You got a bad reputation. I don't even want to be in the same room with that nigga. Ever.
That nigga crossed everybody. His own brother. Right there on. His older brother.
I really don't have any hard feelings towards Campbell Soup. I really feel bad for him.
Hey, Born, check this out, right?
Yeah.
I was in this room over there on Clubhouse. They was talking about that Nipsey shit. It's kind of like a California room, too. And I was just waiting, and I asked one of the dudes, I said, yo, is that shit real, though? On the streets, have you ever heard that about Nip? And the dude was like, I ain't never hear the gay shit. I don't know. He said, I don't believe the gay shit. But he said, yeah, I did hear there's a tape over there like that.
Hey, yo, Wack wasn't the first time he said it. He been saying that shit for a while. He been saying that shit for a while. But I think that it's nasty work to even bring that type of shit up. I think that's an L for Wack by even mentioning that. But you know what I'm saying? And it's an L for Hassan Campbell for recording that conversation and not, you know what I'm saying? If it was gonna be a play, I wouldn't even played it yet. I'd have waited a long time. You know what I'm saying? Because it shows how much of a rat, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, Character wise, who the fuck gonna ever talk around him freely? Nobody. You stupid if you talk around him knowing that he gonna record everything that you talk about. You know what I'm saying? So both of them look stupid to me.
Every day.
Yes.
All right, somebody got to turn their background out. This echo. What you think about the whole situation with the trans?
You gotta slap him before he think about killing you.
Huh?
Anyway, we got. Yeah, my bad, bro. I was reading the comments. So my bad.
What you think about them building a family structure in the prison system so they could house the females and the males together?
I mean, like, you gotta think about it. I look at it like this. I think it's fucked up. We're making babies be born in jail. Fuck that shit. I'm not with it at all. To me, I'm thinking about closing the jails. Jails shouldn't even be existing. It should be the graveyard or the streets.
So they you're supposed to just get the death penalty, basically.
I don't know. And Islam is up to the family. You know what I'm saying? And the family might say we forgive him, and then he go right home. You know what I mean? Like the family might say, fuck it. It's not up to society to judge whether that man should live or not. It's up to the family of the person that got killed. You know what I'm saying? That seems fair to me.
So what about the pedophiles and the rapists?
Put them together and just put them all together and just kill them. Like I told you, graveyard. You put all the pedophiles and the rapos together and burn them.
That sounds about right. Good.
Yeah, you ain't got to worry about them. The thieves, make them pay back. You know what I'm saying? Or take their hand.
Make them work it off.
Yeah, take a nigga hand on the camera and niggas will stop fucking stealing.
Niggas still stop stealing, man.
Yeah, niggas, let me tell you something. After a couple of hands get taken on camera, trust me, niggas will stop stealing. Niggas will think about a different hustle. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? And the rapos, what happened with the rapos? The rapo don't even get out the neighborhood, right? The rapo don't go to fuck. You know what I'm saying? You know what the rapo get? Rapo get the fucking mountain. Off the mountain. What do they do with the rapos?
Yo.
I agree with that.
Line all the niggas, like all the rapists up in one line and have a gun squad and shoot them all down.
Hey, listen, let me tell you something. The point is, the prison system, there's a lot of countries. It's a business in America to keep prisons open. So now you let families go up in there, or if that lawsuit don't flip over and something, I don't know, man. It just seems ratchet and irresponsible that 4 brothers are born in jail by a tranny father.
Yeah. Let me ask you a question though. Do you think that the woman got any right to sue the state prison if they willingly gave pussy away?
No, because they gave that coochie up willingly.
Ain't like he busted their head to the caveman style.
Dirty work. All nasty to me.
They should have known this when they started changing all these laws.
Hey, yo, when you done with this, edit the part out where I was talking shit about Brian Glaze Gibbs, just in case he try to come kill me. All right?
Nah, fuck that. He gonna have to come kill us then. I ain't editing shit out.
I know you don't even know how to do that shit, nigga.
Nah, I know how to do it, but shit, I ain't trying to.
Nah, nigga, I ain't ducking no work with none of these bitch ass niggas. You know what I'm saying? Everything public. Let's go. You know, like you gotta understand. You gotta give these niggas a second skin anyway, because you know what I'm saying. After a while, niggas think shit is sweet, and you know what I mean. Like we rocking with that. We not rocking with that, bro. It's better that you be quiet. You know what I'm saying? Some of these niggas just don't know when to shut the fuck up, though. Gotta still be seen. That's that narc work, that narcissist shit. You know what I'm saying? Nah,
a lot of these niggas, a lot of these rat niggas, they real narcissists. So they want to be seen. They want their name to be out there. They want to glorify the shit they did. Even if they didn't do shit, they glorify some shit. You know what I mean? Because they ain't going to jail for it.
Hey, Born, you know what I'm thinking now?
What's up?
I'm thinking the dude probably got took advantage of.
They raped him.
They tied him
What?
down.
Women can get real aggressive, man.
Really?
They're not saying that. They're not
They
saying
held
that.
him down. They held him down and took it.
Really?
They call that nigga. They call that nigga Queen Dingaling. They making statues of that nigga in that jail. That nigga is a legend right now.
He probably, and some COs probably hitting them too, the nastiest COs.
Yeah, but imagine how many COs got bitches pregnant.
No, I'm talking about the COs that's hitting that transgender on the side.
They keep that shit under wraps. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That nigga was slinging that raw dog dick at them. They was having parties up in there. That probably was a one night stand right there. That probably was all of them. He's like, I got something for everything.
Super Bowl Sunday party, you know what I'm saying? They keep the jail open long for Super Bowl Sunday.
Nasty boy. Nasty, zesty work. Straight salad dressing on everything. As soon as you come up in the jail. Like, damn, it smell like wishbone up in here.
You can't be saying on everything when you talk about that type of stuff.
Oh shit.
Jersey gonna be the first state to sign a male and a female to
Yo, that shit
together.
crazy, bro. Peace to the God.
Peace, God, peace.
What's going on with you, man? You can
Hey, yo, that shit was funny as hell. You watching that sales gallons?
You've been having this chat room popping, bro. My G.
It was a daycare inside the jail. Like how the hell you get a daycare inside this jail cell?
AOP.
They always had a daycare inside the jail because some women went to jail pregnant.
That's true too.
No. It was a liquid daycare. That's what it was.
That nigga smoked a whole pack of cigarettes after that date.
That's why when you go to jail, you need to start
They
getting.
definitely snuck that nigga some honey packs. They definitely started niggas with honey packs.
Queen Dingaling, man. That nigga, I told you they making statues about that nigga in the prison system right now.
Jersey lit right now.
That nigga's
Niggas go to jail now talking about I identify as a woman.
That nigga knew that he wasn't gonna get out anytime soon, so he's like, fuck it. I mean, bro, he was like, you know what? I ain't gonna be up there with niggas all day. I want to be around some bitches. Fuck it. I'll become a bitch. Really, I'm not. I'm really a man.
Hey yo.
But that is crazy though, because they can say that, and the argument is you can't tell a person that they don't identify as that.
Well, guess what? If I went to jail for like 5 or 10 years, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do that same shit.
Yo, bro.
Yo, some real shit. The majority niggas won't be honest, but the majority of men, they was picking that option. They would do the same thing. Who want to be around a bunch of niggas all day?
No, nobody. No.
You got an option to be around a woman.
Yo, let me tell you this funny shit, yo. Last time I was in the feds, right? My roommate, I'm laying there, right? And he's gonna work out. He's gonna work out.
Don't tell us the story, boy.
Listen, this nigga gonna work out in the yard, and I'm in the room, and I'm smelling nothing but must. I'm like, I can't never do jail time again. I hate smelling another fucking man in my cell. This is bullshit. It's over. I'm done. I'm gonna go home and be a muck. I ain't going nowhere. I'm gonna stay in the house and work. Word up.
You should have told that nigga get the fuck out the cell. Go take a shower or do something, or just get out the cell.
Hey yo, Born, what I used to get double bunk. I remember there was when I was in Attica, man.
Probably nigga in there that stink though.
You know what? It's always a problem if a nigga stink. You know what I'm saying? But you want to know something? Taking the shit in the cell with a motherfucker, all that, man. You got to do all that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what it's like to take a shit in the cell with another motherfucker? You gotta make the nigga put his nose on the gate.
Facts.
You gotta be like, yo, bro, put your nose on the gate for 5 minutes.
That courtesy flush, your motherfucker.
That courtesy flush. I get a courtesy flush down in 5 cells. What the fuck is wrong with you? What did you niggas eat? Hey, yo, let me tell you something.
We had commissary, bro.
Yo, I beat fire out of one of my cellmates because he didn't want to leave the fucking cell. He was scared to go to the yard. I'm like, yo, go to the yard, bro. I'm in the yard all day long. You don't never go to the yard. Go to the yard, man. I gotta take a shit. You're like, I ain't going to the yard. I'm like, oh, you must want to get cut, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You gonna go to the fucking yard, nigga. They gonna cut you in the yard. I'm gonna cut you in the cell, nigga. You better go to the fucking yard. I gotta take a shit. You know what I'm saying? He used to always be like, nah, go ahead, do your thing. I'm gonna put my nose on the gate. No, nigga, take your nose to the yard.
The first time I went down, I washed my drawers, and I ain't know it's my first time. I hung them on a gate in a pod. The CO woke up in the morning. It's like, I know you're dirty ass from Newark.
What you gotta do? Like sink?
He's like, I know you're dirty ass from Newark. That's all you have is clothes hanging from wires off that dirty motherfucker. You dirty motherfucker.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah, that's
wait. So listen, I never been to jail before, right? But one thing I can say is that, you know what I'm saying? Like, all right, so do y'all like wash clothes inside of the toilet? Y'all
no, nigga. What the fuck is wrong with you? No. We only put our food in the toilet bowl.
Have y'all ever seen it? Have y'all ever seen a nigga wash his clothes in the toilet?
It's one of the places you'll see the most cleanest people.
Not gonna need that trailer.
He's in prison.
Man, what the police going on?
Was that the police? That's what I was just about to
say.
This
is not dispatcher.
Nah, that's me. My bad, y'all. That's me. I'm at work, man. I'm just listening. I'm
police.
I'm in here.
How do I kick myself off the show?
That's the guy. That's the guy.
How do I kick myself off the show? Right quick. Excuse me.
You wilding, my G. I'm a man.
I'm just fucking with you, bro. Check this out. Hey, yo, listen. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, let me put my mic on mute.
That shit got everybody. That shit got everybody quiet.
I forgot what I was talking about. I was about to run.
Yeah, I was about to be out here too.
Like I said, I'm in my office. I'm at work. I just got to make sure I monitor what's going on in this building, and I got to do that over the radio.
Wait a minute, monitoring.
He's a supervisor. For what?
I know, my nigga. Why you explain? You know, I'm trolling like I'm doing some whack 100 shit.
Yeah.
You know
I feel like there's some dudes on YouTube, right? Like if they end up getting like a long prison sentence for anything, right? They would be fine with it. Like they would be fine being around a bunch of men.
Let me explain.
It would be a wonderland for them.
Okay, look, we don't wash our clothes in the toilet bowl, bro. We only drink the toilet water. Check this out.
We put our milks in the toilet.
And our soda,
all
that in the toilet. You know what I'm saying? The toilet is actually a clean place when you know what I mean. If you're not sparkling clean, you're gonna have a fight in your cell, especially with a Muslim, because we keep our toilets covered and clean. Right. You know what I'm saying? But we're not. We wash our clothes. Like certain jails is different. Like when I was in Attica and when I was in Wendy, we only got water. We got showers 3 times a week, but we got water. So a motherfucker will come around with a hot bucket of water and pour it in your cell into your bucket, and then that's how you wash your clothes.
So let me ask you.
I brush my teeth 3 times a day, but when I went down, I'm looking at motherfuckers brushing their teeth every other hour.
So let me ask you. So what if there was a dude in your cell that decided not to take showers at all?
Then you getting washed up.
You getting washed up. He don't wash his ass. You gotta get him up out of it.
Or he could get these hands and get washed up. Anyway, he's getting washed, bro.
Oh, nah, he know he got a date. Yeah, you give him one morning. Yo, listen.
Yeah, expiration.
Even if you're not a fighter, if you be around a stinking motherfucker that long, you're gonna turn into something different.
Some niggas be scared to go wash their ass. You know what I'm saying? They be scared to go out on the company and wash it. In Attica, we used to have to go to the yard and wash up. If you was past your showers, like say if it was a Wednesday and you didn't have a shower that day and you wanted to wash your ass because you had a visit in the morning, you had to go to the yard. Oh yeah, that shit used to be a line out there. I couldn't. That shit is like a zoo. Imagine. And you got to fight for a shower. Like I'm talking about, and then you look up and the guard towers up there with the fucking guns. You know what I'm saying? And then all you see is bullet holes.
Like look at these animals out.
Son, all you see is bullet holes all on the walls outside the bathroom that you're going to wash your ass. Let me make this quick.
That's not even funny because now y'all talking about bringing families into this environment.
No, because it's funny because like you look at the guard's perspective, he's like, look at these animals down here. Look at these niggas fight over these.
No, listen. When I went to jail, I looked like Chico the Barge, right? I'm walking up in that shit like, what the fuck? Yo, my hair's long. I'm skinny. Oh no, I'm gonna cut one of these grown ass things. I'm gonna stab this nigga right in his ass. You know what I'm saying? Like for real. I used to get in and out.
Pause. Don't stab the white ass. Pause.
Nah, I'm getting in and out. This motherfucker. Where's the Muslims at? Yo, brother. I need y'all to. I need y'all to watch this. Yeah. That seems to be wild.
Shit.
You know what I mean?
I
ain't gonna
couldn't
lie,
even
man.
imagine that.
So you only get a shower 3 times a week. You gotta go to if you wanted that 4th and 5th shower, you going to the yard, homeboy.
I remember my first bed, Joe, and it was like, go to shower. You know when you first get in and you get an assessment center, where they put you all in one shower. I'm like, yo, nigga, I ain't shower all these niggas. I want to see a bunch of
Yo, bro, but I would like that would probably be my main issue if I ever went to jail, was being in a shower just full of niggas. Like I can like what the like because you might have somebody in there that's a homosexual, bro.
Nigga said niggas be acting like there's sharks in the shower.
There do be sharks in the shower.
But give that nigga a private shower. He'll be cool.
Hey, what about the nigga that go in the shower and get butt naked? Yo, like yo, put that. It's always some old Spanish nigga. You want to get ass naked? Oh my man, put your ass up. His meat, everything. Like yo, bro, what movies was you watching? My nigga, put your fucking underwear.
Yeah, like what?
Nasty boy. Looking at everybody.
From our shower shoes.
Hey, yo, listen, you get in the shower, nigga look you in your eyes, man, stab him.
So what does that mean? So what does that mean if you don't stab him? What does that mean if you don't stab him?
If you don't stab
People
him,
don't know this. It's a skill set to take a shower though, man.
Stop playing.
It's an art to that shit, bro.
My
Niggas hop in the
set
shower
was
and
get 5
spill
Muslims
my
and go in the
shit.
shower with me. Fuck that.
Nah, bro, it's crazy too, bro. Because motherfucker, like, bro, it's crazy because niggas take showers and really don't be cleaning themselves, bro. Niggas be like spraying cologne and shit. Like, bro, you don't need just cologne, bro. You need to fucking take a shower.
We're not talking about showers. If you don't get cologne in prison, man.
Hey,
I'm just saying, bro. Jail and hygiene, bro. Like, that's not something I want to do, bro. You feel me? Like, that's
you know what's wrong with what's worse than a stink nigga? A nigga that sells smell like Jack Mac. Yo, you ever smelled a nigga cell that been cooking Jack Mac for 5 years in the cell? Yo, bro, the fucking ceilings be smelling like Jack Mac. You know what I'm saying? Like if you rub the walls, that's Jack Mac for you.
So they got to get a whole hazmat suit. I get a whole hazmat crew and literally power wash the whole shit.
Bro, there was a nigga that we called Jack Mac because its fucking cells smelled just like that. You know what I'm saying? Nigga cooking that Jack Mac up in there all day, bro. All that oil. You know how you go to a deli and you see, you know what I mean, like over the grill, they got that oil catcher and it be like brown oil dripping. That's what that nigga had on his ceiling, bro. That's worse than a stink nigga. Then I met a nigga that cell used to smell like onions because he used to steal the onions from the mess hall, and we ain't got no refrigerator, so he'll keep it in tissue. Whole fucking cell. I'm talking about like as soon as you smell this shit, you want to vomit. You know what I'm saying? And then you got dirty niggas that be having their own cell. Yo, bro, I'm reminiscing too much, bro. You know what I'm saying? I hate jail niggas.
Yo,
he probably double bunk with one of these funky niggas.
You got any jail stories for us, man?
He probably bathed in that Dookie water, or he probably bathed in that J Mac shit.
Yeah, that Jack Mac shit. Nigga.
That Jack Mac shit. Probably bathed in it.
I'm telling you, man.
A bucket in there.
I was
dumped on himself.
Hey yo, Born, what was your hustle in jail?
I said, hold on. Magnificent Mecca. When you was in Rikers Island, how was it for you?
To be putting my business out like that, but go.
Come on.
Hey, Mecca, I didn't even know that was you right there the whole time.
What's up?
Peace, Queen.
Peace. What you want? What you ask me?
Your experience in Rikers Island.
What was your experience?
I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. That's not I ain't never been back. Let's be clear on that. I met a lot of good people like that. I probably wouldn't have never spoke to, and out in the streets. And I learned a lot of stuff. And I know I ain't going back because they lost my paperwork, so I had to stay a little bit longer than I was supposed to, according to them.
Have you ever been in a celly with Jack
I was in a dorm.
with Jack Man?
I was in a dorm.
Oh,
The
oh,
women's dorm. It wasn't, even though that's not a place I would want to go back to because I'm not the type of person that's gonna listen. So it's not as bad as the way I don't know. I never been in a man's prison, but it's not as bad as I didn't see no fights. I didn't see nobody arguing over the phone. You know, a lot of the stuff that they describe, I didn't experience that.
Well, I heard jail is different now, man. I heard jail is nothing but drug addicts, junkies, and crazy motherfuckers now. I mean, back in the day, it probably was a little different, but now, man, I heard jail is just nothing but addicts, man. Motherfuckers walk.
So it's a nut house. So it's like niggas like this is a crazy ass like nut house.
Yeah, motherfucker. Everybody's on all types of medications, stuck in the corner, staring at the window.
Nigga, bro, have you ever seen like those like those prison videos and there's some of them like I don't know if it's like those psychiatric prisons, but it'd be like a yard and it'd be like niggas just chained in one spot in the yard, just standing around and shit. Everybody chained in one side of the yard, and then the guard has to individually get each inmate out. Feel me? And they're out there for like an hour. And that's like the recess time. They just on a chain in one spot and they just sit there, or they just move around or spin around or some shit. I couldn't do that. I swear to God, I couldn't be in jail, bro.
Yes, you could.
I couldn't be in jail and function the right way, bro.
Yes, you could.
Man, like yes,
a lot of niggas like you in jail. You know what I'm saying? Y'all function very good. Trust me.
I'll tell you.
Niggas function, trust me.
Bro, listen,
you gonna function one way or another if you in there, motherfucker.
Facts.
Bro, if I gotta be around a funky nigga, I'm not gonna function well, bro.
You gonna function, trust me, because the funky nigga got muscles and he's tough, and he think you not funky enough.
He takes off those Reeboks off,
bro. I'm a listen, nigga. I'm gonna use the power of soap and water on that nigga. Fuck.
Let me ask you something. How tall are you?
5'11".
5'11". All right. And how much you weigh?
170.
They put you in a cell with a 6'7", 250-pound motherfucker that stink. A knife ain't even gonna help you.
Your ass gonna get washed.
You better hope you know some fucking ancient Chinese secrets like Mac Mean. That's the only way I survive. I tell you, when you meet a killer, you slap the shit out of him as soon as you meet him. That's the only way you're gonna live.
Yeah, but he gonna try to run down on you every day.
And he gonna put his in your butt too, boy.
I think it was my second night in boarding time.
He gonna try to run down on you every day.
It was my second night in boarding time.
What you said, bro?
This dude was walking around with the Hercules face.
He might take
when that night hit, that nigga was like, my mommy. Okay. So what if a nigga go into jail, right? And just off the rip, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm just saying, like, have you ever, you know what I'm saying, like, been to jail, seen the nigga go into intermission? He came into jail and like he's, I'm saying, like, he already walking out, he the tough nigga type shit. You know what I'm saying? Shoulders clenched all the way up, walking like like type shit.
Yeah.
So what happened to that nigga? What happened to a nigga like that?
He was tough or he not.
But how does niggas tell if he really like that dude?
They don't tell. They try you. You gotta go for it. Yeah. Bro. Wolf tickets don't last a long time, bro.
So for example, they'll get a new nigga. So let's say, all right, boom, I'm chilling with like this group of niggas, you know what I'm saying? Cause like they got bigger numbers and shit. They see that nigga come in. So even though I'm new to the shit, right? They're not gonna have me go up there and be like, all right, yeah, go up there and test a nigga. Or they gonna get like one of the niggas that's already been in the group long enough to be like, all right,
don't give a fuck. The only way you gonna get somebody attention is if you doing extra shit like acting tough. You know what I'm saying? If you just be yourself, you cool. But if you act tough, niggas want to cash that in because I'm tough. You know what I'm saying? So now we got two tough niggas. Somebody gotta go.
We gotta see what you're really about now.
Yeah, you come in my cell and I'm double bunked and my old cellie leave, and then you come in there poking your chest out. I'm gonna poke your shit right back in for you.
Word up. You try to come in here and set rules, or you trying to dictate shit. And you look, niggas looking at you like, boy, you know you just got in here, right? You better chill the fuck out.
Oh, now you better be ready to die, nigga, because you don't
Word
know
up.
who you gonna be.
Now,
you don't
now what if now okay. Now what if the
There's
nigga
no plan
is
like that. There's no plan like that.
It's physical. Now what if the nigga? All right, so look, he's not like just an average regular nigga trying to be tough. I'm saying like he a 6'8" bodybuilder looking nigga coming in there like that. It ain't gonna be one. It ain't gonna be one nigga that gonna try.
Boy,
Vaseline,
everybody
Vaseline.
bleed,
You know what that is?
Body bleed, bro. I don't care if you
everybody.
I know, but it'll be dumb. But it will be dumb for one nigga to try to test him. We'd be dumb for that.
Nah.
Oh no. A lot of them big niggas be the softest ones.
Yeah, they cushions, boy.
Yeah, and you need that. You might need him with the team. So at the end of the day, the strong rule the weak, but the wise rule the strong. So it don't matter how big a nigga is, he gonna get tested too.
Everybody not ready to die, man.
Exactly, and when you present that to a nigga, the nigga fall back. That's right, Aggie. It's a fact.
And most of the killers in jail too, a lot of them dudes caught body by mistake. They didn't mean to kill that person. Trust me.
You probably already seen niggas get knocked the fuck out.
It was the littlest niggas running shit. So all that size shit don't mean shit, man.
I'm
gonna keep it one. I'm gonna keep it 100. My game was extortion game. That it took a lot of mind power to get that shit through. Feel me? My shit was all about extortion, and a lot of big niggas, a lot of big, goofy, strong niggas got extorted too. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
See, I'm gonna tell you one thing. When you in jail, don't be too nice. A nigga asks you for a cigarette or a bag of chips, you tell that nigga to get it in blood.
You better beat the fuck out of that nigga, whoever else around that nigga.
Yeah, the nigga even try you like that, then that mean that you was already spoken about.
No, but listen, some niggas that actually being nice. When you're a new jack, you first in prison, they be like, yo, you got extra bag of chips? They know you from right away. They be like, yeah, I got you. And when you done, you get an experience about prison, you'll give niggas shit. You dig what I'm saying? But then you gotta be able to tell a nigga no too. Because one day the nigga come and be like, yo, let me get a bag of chips. Like, nigga, I don't want chips, yo. I got to go to the canteen. Like,
it's not even that. You just might as well get it out the way. Like anything that agitates you, to me, and for the closest person there, you don't know. You better get it in. Get it out the way.
Get that shit out the way. Yeah, exactly. Set the fucking tone. Let them know that you're here. But you know something though? When somebody asks you for something and shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't always trying to play you. Some niggas, but you know, like they'll make it a pattern. Some niggas will try to see how many times they could try you. Before, yeah. And then now, but you know what? A lot of these niggas are safe because now you got the living off the strength. It's like that mean like if you from a certain area, niggas see you instead of you putting that work in, they'll just let you live because you know a bunch of niggas and they'll never try.
Let me ask you, so since y'all know a lot about that shit too, let me ask you a question, right? So let's say for example, like someone like Jay-Z or like a big artist went to prison. Now would they go to like penitentiary prison? Would they go to like $1 million like private prison?
He'll be a perceived nigga, but he'll be up under somebody's wing. Trust.
Okay. What I mean is like, you know, like how there's like a little apartment, like you know, like how there's like, you know how there's like a studio bedroom. Like would he have like kind of like like you're saying? He have his own shit.
No, hell no. You gonna be
because his label would pay for him to get privileges.
No, you're bugging. This is America. Well, you gonna get the same exact cell that everybody else gonna get.
What?
I don't think a nigga like Jay-Z. I don't think a nigga like Jay-Z would ever be in.
You better stop watching them documentaries. You better stop watching them.
I feel like they make prison for celebrities.
Penthouse or something.
Nigga, you think that nigga? You think this is
bro? I feel like celebrities have like specialized prisons for them.
Time out, bro. Listen,
so Wayne was on right.
Prodigy and Mom Deep went to the feds. Fucking that nigga what's that nigga from Murder Inc? Ja Rule went to the feds. He was all these niggas was regular penitentiaries. Jules Santana was a regular penitentiary. Mike Tyson was in a regular penitentiary. These motherfuckers, they
Slick
go
Rick.
to prison. Slick Rick.
Bro, you never know, bro. Like a nigga like bro, a nigga like Jay-Z that so-called sold his soul.
Tupac.
They tell us he went to jail. They send that nigga on a little private island, the smallest shit, and he be there with no internet connection for like 10 years doing whatever.
Yo, check this out. It's not even that deep, yo. Just be yourself.
Yeah, that's
Just be
it.
a man at the end of the day.
That's
like
it.
Mac was talking about. Like I was working late night kitchen, and I couldn't stand. I'm like, man, I'm not selling niggas no food, no cereal and shit. Here, take this shit. I'm not knowing this is a hustle. Some niggas gonna try you. You go up top from the rip. I wasn't even supposed to do that shit because you get thrown in a lockup for that shit. But I'm looking at the COs like, you crazy? I'm not eating that jail shit, nigga. Throw me in lockup, nigga, for some food. I gotta see this. They human.
I pay mad surcharges for stealing
They let
food.
you go.
I used to get caught stealing food all the time.
Yeah, I'll take that all day. Fuck that.
I used to work in the officer kitchen.
Oh,
so what's better, a noodle? So is it better to have a noodle and honey bun diet or just a regular jail diet?
At the late, far as the late night kitchen, they food is better than the food on the street. The COs eat good.
The COs eat excellent.
They eat the A1 shit. So you get they shit.
Pancakes and all that shit in the morning. You know what I mean? Like real food. I worked for a few officer kitchens too, man. Like in Rikers Island, they called it the KK. We was walking up out of there with burgers and shit. But up north,
shit.
Yo, I used to steal bags and bags. I'm talking about pounds of fucking cereal.
But it was only a select few though, or was it like everybody that was doing that shit?
Nah, select few, man. Not everybody got this.
A select few, but if you
get to that,
everybody eat.
How do you get to that point though? Like how'd you get to that point to be able to get all that?
You tell them niggas. That's how you get there. You tell them niggas.
Right. Want me to tell you how you get there? You finesse the system. Because if you were somebody like me, when I went down, they tried to put me in a metal shot. Like, nah, I got asthma. I can't deal with that. So you finesse the system. I didn't even know what late night kitchen was, but when I got there, it was sweet.
I wasn't cutting no grass or nothing. Nigga, I got allergies. I got asthma.
Yeah, you finesse that shit.
You finesse that shit, bro. You get late night sanitation unit, or you get in the kitchen.
Shit. Yeah, that's a fact. Yeah, I finesse it, but like, I hope I ain't in a position like that. But hey, shit, if I am, bro, I'm gonna do whatever I gotta do.
Let me tell you something. The only thing you gotta do is just don't do crime, nigga. That's really simple.
Yo, bro, how old are you, bro? How old are you?
I'm 19.
19? Oh, damn. Yeah, see your ass in the jail. Where you from?
You old.
I'm from Pittsburgh. I'm from PA.
Oh, Pittsburgh? Oh, PA? Oh, yeah, see your ass in the jail, nigga.
Yeah, don't go to jail, bro. Don't go to jail. This shit's jails for.
Don't ask more questions about it, bro. Just know you don't need to be there, bro.
Yeah, they gonna, you know what they gonna do to you? They gonna give you some Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
Fuck no.
I'm trying to tell you, you don't like Kool-Aid?
I mean,
everybody like Kool-Aid, bro. You know you want some Kool-Aid soon as you get in jail.
I mean, I'm not worried about county jail because county ain't shit.
No. Listen. Do you like Kool-Aid?
You put the Kool-Aid on your lips, bro.
You can't be worried about
and if a nigga try me like that, what the fuck?
No, I'm saying like, let me ask you something.
I wasn't gay on the outside. Why would I come gay on the inside?
No. They're not gonna try to make you gay. They're just gonna make you take your pocket and pull it out.
Let me ask you a question.
Were they trying to like pull a card or some shit?
No, they're gonna pull your pocket outside.
Why are you trying to prepare yourself for jail?
Right, exactly. That's
I'm not preparing myself. I'm asking questions.
You asking a lot of questions like you want to go.
I'm asking questions about it. What the fuck? I'm not asking questions like I want to go.
No. You know
heard what I said? You
listen,
said you hear what I said? I just said I don't want to go. That's literally what I said. Never said I want to go. Yeah, I want to go to jail. Yeah. What the fuck? There's no 60 days in shit.
Sir, you are inserting yourself like you're trying to go to jail. That's how you're asking the question.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, yeah, I do want to go to jail.
You know what? When I was young, that's how I sounded. I used to ask questions like that because I really thought I was gone.
I really, you know what? I used to ask about C-74 in specific, man, because I was like, yo, what's going on? Like, what you do for a living?
What I do for a living? Shit, I make my own money, bro. Like I said earlier, COVID wasn't stopping shit, bro.
No, but how do you make money though? I'm just asking.
How I make money?
Yeah.
I'll be driving my car on my phone and shit.
Okay, so listen, you ever seen a nigga get his pocket pulled out?
No.
That's what I'm saying. Listen, so if you're in jail, right? Because you like jail so much, right? If a nigga pull your pocket out, what you gonna do?
He told me to pull my pocket, or he pulling my
Mr.
pocket.
X and make you hold the pocket while you walk.
I'm not gonna do that shit. Cause I'm gonna ask him like, what the fuck? Like, why am I doing
saying
that?
This is how you get down with the gang right here. This is how you got to just hold my pocket.
That's where you fucked up right there. As soon as you ask,
I'm not doing that.
Listen to the decision you gotta make.
I'm not gonna hold another nigga. I'm not gonna hold another nigga pocket and walk with him.
You gotta say, do I grab the pocket or do I kill him?
You said, why am I doing this? So if he had a good reason, you would do it?
Nicole.
If he had a good reason, I would do it.
You said, why am I doing this? Why are you even asking him that?
What am I doing here?
You supposed to go on top of that nigga as soon as he say something like that.
I mean, shit. The nigga, hey, if he offering a Hershey bar, I might do it.
There's different reasons why he might
offering a Hershey bar, I might do that shit.
Listen, there's different reasons why he might tell you hold pocket. What if he say, yo, listen, hold his pocket if you want to be safe? What you gonna do?
No, I'm good, bro.
What you mean?
I'm good, bro.
He said,
I don't need to be safe. I'm already safe.
You gonna take the Kool-Aid though?
Hold his pocket.
No, am I going to take the Boule?
The Kool-Aid.
The Kool-Aid. Nah.
Yeah,
I don't drink Kool-Aid.
Like Kool-Aid.
No, I don't drink Kool-Aid.
What if you thirsty?
Shit, bro.
And they ain't got no water. You ain't gonna drink that Kool-Aid?
I'm gonna go to the fucking toilet. I'm gonna form my hand. I'm gonna form my hand in a cup form, and I'm gonna drink the toilet water, even though I don't want to do that.
Now, if you do that shit, niggas gonna fall back. They like, this nigga crazy. That shit might work for a couple of weeks. They gonna observe you, like, yo, shorty crazy, yo. That nigga drinking toilet water.
Drinking toilet water, man. I offer him some Kool-Aid. This nigga gonna drink toilet water. Like, what the fuck? Who wants to drink toilet water over Kool-Aid? Nigga, I'm drinking that Kool-Aid, especially if you got some ice.
Or well, you could dump the Kool-Aid inside of the toilet, and we can make fruit punch with it.
Yeah, you definitely
you making a name for yourself already in the jail. Do that shit.
What's your name? What's your name, bro?
Cold.
Cold as fuck.
Cold Kool-Aid. I'm telling you, with that ice is good. Trust me. Don't turn no Kool-Aid down when you go to jail. And if a nigga pull his pocket out and tell you hold it, just hold it, because you're gonna be safe.
Kool-Aid flavor.
I mean, did you hold his pocket? Did you walk alongside with him?
Listen, there wasn't holding. There was no holding pockets when that came after. But I'm telling you, you'll be safer holding a nigga pocket.
Okay, so would you hold his pocket if you went right now?
I'll probably be making somebody hold my pocket. I'm just saying that.
No. Why'd you hold his pocket? You want to be safe, right? Hold his pocket.
Hey, check it out. Listen, Cole. Stop asking about jail. Leave it alone, okay? You want to know why? Because you speak your existence. You know what I mean? Like, if you speak it, let me tell you something. What Eggy said was that he used to ask some same questions. Guess what? I did too. That's why I asked you what you do for a living. Don't ever go to jail, especially during COVID, my nigga. This shit is, we playing with it, and you're not going, ain't nobody going to rape you or no shit like that, because that really don't exist. You just got to be a fruity ass nigga to fall for some dumb shit like that, right? But I'm telling you, whatever you think about jail, take that shit out your mind, bro, before you be there. All right? I'm giving you game, my nigga. I'm pushing half a century, my nigga. Trust me. Think about other things and other things that happen for you. You think about jail, your ass is gonna be there, bro. And none of this shit we trolling you about is gonna help you. You feel me? You gotta make your own decisions as a man. Trust me, everybody's story is different, but jail is the same. You're locked the fuck down. You got kids?
And there's no excuse to be in the street no more, cause the money on the internet. So you can find a way on the internet.
You the young boy, man. I'm telling you something that nigga should have told me when I was your age. Because when I was 19, guess where I was at? In HDM. From 16, yeah, from 16 to 30, like 32, I was locked the fuck up. I mean, damn.
Oh, shit.
Damn, man.
I was locked up for about, I
Oh,
was juvenile, then I was
16, 17, 18, 19, 20,
about 28.
45, 46,
where's
47,
you
48.
at? Is that empty?
Yeah, man. Damn. I mean, 16 to 28. I was locked up. I was locked up for all those years. And I'm gonna tell you something, bro. 19, I was in jail. 20, I was in jail. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. And guess what? I don't remember none of that shit them niggas told me, because when I got to jail, it was completely different. Jail changes every day. The shit that we went through, me and Bourne, when we was locked up with, he was locked up in the feds. I was locked up in the States. You might not go. Yeah, in the state and the feds. You know what I'm saying? Jail is 10 times worse than anything we could tell you, because the violence is the least that you got to worry about. You know what you got to really worry about? When you in that motherfucking cell by yourself, bored to death, thinking, I done read every book that's in here. I done did everything. I don't feel like working out. I don't feel like jerking off. I don't feel like reading. You just there. You know what I'm saying? You dig? And those are the worst times, when you got to sit with yourself and understand what it is about yourself that needs to change. Because at the end of the day, if you end up in jail, that means that, or even talking about jail, there's some people that's your age that don't even think about shit like that. Wouldn't even be in the situation where jail will be an option. You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying that the prison system over here is designed for everybody, and it's equal for everybody. It don't give a fuck if you Jay-Z or you Bill Cosby or you Martha Stewart. The cell is the same size.
Born. Mecca said put her back in.
Oh, I should have got out.
She had to park the car. Excuse her.
Yeah, whatever.
Let me tell you something too. As far as I see what X said, I'm keeping 100. That holding pocket shit is some to me it's like some movie shit, because in real life I'm gonna keep it funky. Don't nobody get raped. I mean, like you, it might happen. I never seen it, and I did 11 motherfucking years. You gotta be with it. You know what I'm saying? Wax, salute.
Where is it?
You already gotta be like a gay nigga.
What's good? What's good, bro? Salute to the panel, bro.
Wax AP, my brother.
Jersey is Jersey in the house.
Without a doubt.
Without a doubt. Shout out to the panel. Shout out, Born. What up, bro?
And ain't chasing no clout.
Nah, we ain't doing that. I'm falling in line. Salute to the panel.
I'm about to go out and chase me some clout. You know what I'm saying?
No, you about to go out and chase your white girl.
Oh, hell no, man. Yo, listen, man, let me tell you something. Somebody told me something real wise, man. Said, you don't play in the snow too long because it melt fast. You know?
Can anyone hear me? Because I can't hear nobody.
Yeah, we can hear you.
We can hear you. Go in and come back out.
Pause.
I'm talking to a girl. I'm talking to a woman, so she's going to come back out.
I'm trolling like a motherfucker tonight. I'm about to step down, though, brothers.
All right, bro.
I'm about to step down. You know what I'm saying? Wax, salute. Peace
salute,
and Queens. You know what I'm saying? Eggy Egg, you already know what it is. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Cole, let me tell you something. There's within trolling, there's a lot of truth that comes out, right? So I'm telling you, young boy, right? If you in the streets or whatever, move smart. You know what I'm saying? Don't say less. Less is best. And stay the fuck away from jail. If you think that you're about to go to jail, create a different option, create a different lane. There ain't no reason in the world you can't make money out here. You know what I'm saying? When we was out there in the streets, we had to get out there and get dirty. Today, there's too many hustles that exist that's legal. You know what I'm saying? So get one. I'm out, man. Good night, y'all.
Have a good one, bro.
Drive an Uber, nigga. Drive an Uber.
Yeah.
Uber
it. It's National 420 Day, man. 420 Day.
Nigga, say some Kool-Aid, nigga. Say some Kool-Aid.
Hell no.
Ice Kool-Aid, nigga. You be all right.
Have a Kool-Aid stand right out the crib.
That's right, facts. A lemonade stand, nigga. Get you a hot dog cart, nigga. Make you some hot dogs and shit.
No, I think French Dose is good at selling those.
Oh, French Dose good at sucking those. Oh, my bad.
Yo,
French Dose for all the white sauce on his hot dogs.
Hold on, y'all haven't seen all the video. Oh my god, bro, y'all haven't seen the videos? Oh shit.
First dose.
Bro, I put that video link in the back chat, bro. They don't know it. Hold on. Let me find this shit real quick.
Yeah, I'm from Jersey.
You from Jersey?
Yeah, hell yeah, from the Wick. Hell yeah, somebody asked me if I'm from Jersey.
Hey, will Dose say that he known down there and niggas
Yeah,
don't
hell
inform
yeah, yeah, hell
and
yeah, he
he be
know.
running Jersey and shit.
First dose.
Who you
First dose.
say?
He said first dose.
Yeah, French Dose is known in Jersey. You know what I'm saying? He be around like the illest killers and the illest niggas and shit.
Nah, I thought you were talking about Born.
That nigga name is French Vanilla. He ain't know nowhere but in Cumberland County.
Hey yo, New Jersey. Hey yo, New Jersey. Look in the back, and in the back chat, bro. And look at those 3 links I sent you. Right. Look at it all. Like, and it's clip. It's like it's clips. Like it's just clips. Like it's like 50-second clips. They're all 50-second clips. Look at this shit. Cause I want everybody to know how big of a piece of shit this bitch ass nigga is. You know what I'm saying? Like he's really pussy, bro. I'm about to show all y'all. And I got introduced to this. Yeah, look at this. That's not doctored or nothing. I want to know what everybody think of this shit.
Yo, we want to hear about French Dose, man. French Dose is a pussy boy.
Fact she is.
So we finished talking about the topic then, and I'm out.
Yeah. Let's talk about the topic. Let's talk about the transgender that knocked up the women in prison.
I'm the only one who see that as a problem.
Now we all see that as a problem.
No, that's a serious problem.
Because see, that leads to so many other different things. Now, granted, this was something that's consensual or whatnot, but you know, a few of the brothers in here made jokes like, "Oh, if I ever go down stuff a lot, like, you know what I mean, I'm gonna use that as my out to go to a woman." But nah, real talk though. Let's assess someone actually doing that, and then you get in a woman's, and instead of it being consensual, you know what I mean. Now you really taking it upon yourself to violate these women in there or whatnot because you're doing it. But yet, that's your whole reason for not wanting to be in the men's because you ain't want to be violated.
Right.
I asked that earlier and nobody answered me.
Exactly.
But that's why I mean no disrespect if the woman took offense of it.
No,
But
I
that's
ain't, no,
I
it
was
ain't
thinking
it's a
like that
jail, it's a valid
because I
case
was
though.
thinking like how can a guy go to prison like that, even though he a trans, they still gonna look him as a dude
Right.
and initiate that type of power to be with 4 chicks. I'm just thinking because I know when chicks get aggressive, they get what they want.
Again,
And
that's
chicks be
another
wanting to
argument
fuck
I
too.
pose. Like, which is why I said in the comment when I had to come off the panel, I put it in the comment like it's a double-edged sword because that's actually what's, you know what I mean, possibly being claimed now. Both parties is looking to sue. He looking to sue to say he was assaulted, and these women is looking to sue to say they was assaulted. Yet everyone is, you know what I'm saying, scared that everyone is consent. But in the penal, we know you don't have no consent.
Like I
Word.
might sound kind of rude
That's like
sometimes, but I'm a
Kwame.
man, so I know we
Kwame,
don't get the
that's
benefit
just
of
like
that.
you need to be housed with your birth certificate say. I don't approve of that, bro. You hear me? Like that transgender stuff. You know, like respect to everybody and their own opinion, but you know, like I just don't approve of that. I don't even think it should have. You know, that individual shouldn't even made it that far to be housed at a woman's facility. That's
I
just not
agree. That
that's not
part
what
right
it is.
there.
You
That
understand
part
what I'm
right
saying?
there.
Like if you know if you was born one sex and you made you made a choice to do whatever you want to do at your free will, you made that decision. You understand what I'm saying? To do whatever you're gonna do, but you cannot be housed with the sex that you want to be. Nah, hell, nah. I just disagree with that.
And you
That's
still can be held with the sex you want to be, and you still obtain the part from which you originally was identified as.
Hold on, man.
Yeah, that's
Hold
that.
on, man. Ask you a question. What about the hermaphrodites?
Yeah, see, well, that's something.
That's
That's
something that
something.
they
That's
That's something
didn't
something
totally
totally
different,
choose.
though.
different.
That's
You know
something
what I
that they
mean?
didn't choose. The real problem is the people that are the LGBTQ are the ones who are now writing these laws, and
Right.
why they fighting to be so free they're not realizing that they're really jeopardizing people's lives for real.
Right. Right. Yeah, because you have so many people that's pushing for the laws now because they can be comfortable, but it's just that like I say, you got post op, and then you got
Yeah.
you got pre
You
op and
got
you got
pre-op
post
and
op.
post-op.
Right. So I don't agree with either one of them having, a bearing on where one of them individuals is housed at. Now, what I'm saying is, regardless of whether it's before or after, that's their decision, to each his own. But that decision shouldn't put them in a place to put other people in an unsafe environment. Because at the end of the day, they are genetically
Indeed.
stronger than a female, right? They have no business being housed with females. Send them over there where they're supposed to be at.
And piggybacking off what the sister said, the using the LGBTQ plus agenda right now with the laws that they fighting and having in place for themselves, you literally used it to your advantage to be, you know what I mean, to be moved. And then you turn around and you totally violated everything that you went up in there to be moved for.
They need to start giving them that.
I just thought about it. In Jersey, the place for them is not Rawway, but Avenel. They always sent the
Right.
I don't know about
Right.
trans, but Avenel, that's where they sent the gay dudes at.
Right.
Yo, you know they got that drug, right? They give the pedophiles that take away all your sexual and anything you feel sexual is supposed to take it away. So
But here's
again,
the thing, he not being classified as sexual. One, because with them assessing him as being transgender, the last thing they thinking is that, oh, his attraction is to women.
well, it's not even so much that, right? Because the thing is, right, at the end of the day, we're not looking at what we're just talking about what he's having, right? So regardless of the fact of what he's going to or going to be, right now, the fact is he can still ejaculate, his sperm can still get people pregnant. So again, now if they're going to start putting people like that into buildings and to keep that from happening, because again, no matter where you go in the world, if that's going to go on, where we're putting these guys with penises, with women, people are going to get pregnant. It's just nature, right? But again, what you do is like you said, they got that new birth control pill. We need niggas to test that shit out, right? Let's see if it work on these niggas, right? You know what I mean? Like it's a lot of things that they can do before they actually say, hey, let's make sure that every day he gets this shot, that'll make sure that his shit don't get hard. Or you know what I mean? Like it's ways they can do it. The problem is that the companies, they don't want to spend the money. Nobody wants to spend the money. These companies, the government, everybody.
They don't want to feed you. They don't want to feed you a prison. See,
exactly.
Give you a
this is what I'm trying to tell you. They don't even want to feed you. So can you expect somebody to sit there and make sure that you taking some medicine that they're going to overcharge the jail system for? Because why? It's the city, it's the state, it's the country or whatever. You know what I mean? They're going to overcharge you on the meds.
But look though, but what's crazy is once you open the door, you're opening the door to endless possibilities, because it's still people like him being the person being a trans, right?
Exactly.
Him being a trans is just what he identifies as, what he wants to be called, man or a woman, right? But he could say he identifies as a woman, but he's a lesbian, which means he's still attracted to women.
It's that endless possibility.
Like you could just say anything you want to fit in whatever you want to fit.
Right there, that endless possibility.
I'm a lesbian. I'm a lesbian.
Listen, facts.
But you don't want to dress like a woman and be and
like I said, if your bat is swinging still, regardless of if you got a A cup, a D cup, if you got 3 breasts up there, you're like, fuck it, I'm gonna be extra. I'm gonna go 3 instead of 2. You know? And regardless of the fact of what you got, the thing is, if your bat is still swinging, you should not be in a fucking jail with women. No ifs, ands, or buts about it.
That's a fact.
Yeah. If it's still working, you should not be in jail.
So if they had a vote for unisex jails, y'all want to vote for it?
Nah, because that's taxpayers' money. I don't think they should have a private facility to house them. That's taxpayers' money. I think if they commit a crime, it is what it is. I'm not being cruel or disrespectful. I'm just saying you want to be housed with your birth certificate with the sex that you was born as. Whatever decision you make in life, you stand and live on that. But there's no way I agree with a transgender man being housed in a woman's facility.
I'm
Why
gonna keep it.
we disagree with that?
If niggas can get pregnant,
I wanna repeat. I'm saying unisex jail, male and female.
if
No,
get pregnant, you'll have men
No,
in all
because
men jail walking around
I'm not
6
if
months.
if they make a male a co-ed, okay, let's just say if they do that, right?
Get
Then when
ready
they
because it's
start
coming.
making babies, we're going to have to, the taxpayers going to have to take care of that.
They
Get ready because it's coming.
already. So let me let you know something. If you are transgender or you in the process of becoming it, right?
What?
All right, good. So let me let you know something now.
Yeah.
You're in the process of becoming transgender, or if you've started any of the processes and you go to jail, the state, they have to give you that medicine. They have to continue it because of the side effects of you not getting it and what can happen to your body after you done went through the medicine. So if you're in
Correct.
the process of being transgender, if you have the breast, but you didn't get the sausage taken off yet, but you plan on getting it, but right now you're doing 6 to 10, you know what I mean, for the assaults. So you're looking like, okay, I still need to keep my breast right. I still got to keep my, you know what I mean? And they have to give you that medicine. So the taxpayer already it already.
I'm talking about the children that they going to make.
Oh, that's another thing. Again, tax. Listen. So for one, somebody's getting on child support.
Well, somebody should be paying child support. If you made a child, you responsible for that child.
Yeah. But also too, listen, like somebody
But
was saying,
but
right?
all three, mother, father, and child, become ward of the state. So we paying the child support.
But you got to look at it like this too. It's like women are sneaky. Women are very sneaky. So listen, women are getting pregnant in jail because they're looking at it like this. Oh, if I get this nigga pregnant, I ain't really caring about the nigga. I'm just trying to come home early. The judge get me pregnant, he might have leniency and let me go home.
No, he ain't, because
No, he not.
they babies in jail.
No, they still do, but you know, depending on the situation, COVID now
Your
and all.
baby is taken from you and become a ward of the state. You get to keep your baby for a maximum of 3 months to bond with your child.
Yeah. But you know, with good time and you know, depending on your family and your lawyers and all that
Yeah,
crazy,
no.
miracles happen, man. I mean, I've seen it. You
You
know,
looking for miracles. We talking about real talk. Like,
no, I'm just talking about this again. Like I said, depending on your situation, everybody's situation is different. But with the way things are going, like right now, you can run up in a store, steal a bunch of shit, and not even go to jail for it. The laws are changing. So again, you know, with COVID and all this crazy shit, like I said, people getting away with murder right now. Motherfuckers is coming home from 10 years because of COVID. Niggas like, yeah, I only did 6 months because there's nothing.
See, in the case you talking about, she would have to finesse it. Now, if she got pregnant by a CO, she might could finesse something like that.
Yeah, you're gonna have to you know what I mean? Everything is going to work into play. You know, your family come up there talking about how they're going to support you and make sure you stay out of trouble. The law, you know, again, people rubbing each other nuts and shit just to get the wills and shit. You ain't know how the laws go, bro. You know what I mean? The laws ain't for
But
everybody.
it was another case. The dude wasn't a transgender. It was in Baltimore. He got the COs pregnant.
He got COs pregnant. He didn't even get no chicks pregnant. He got like 4 COs pregnant. Listen, yeah, so dude, that Black Gorilla family, you know, I live out here in PA now, right? So I'm like in between everything, like New York, Jersey, Baltimore. So I be running into a lot of dudes that be telling me about shit, you know what I mean, out there. And they was telling me about like, that's like the biggest gang in Baltimore, that Black Gorilla family shit. And they actually run the jails out there. And like you just said, he be in there fucking up all the bitches, because all the bitches is from Baltimore and they know those dudes that's in there locked up. Excuse my French. Sorry, ladies. Sorry. But I mean, like, yeah, man. I was like, damn. I was like, it's really like that. They was like, yeah, man. The Black Gorilla family out here in Baltimore, yeah, they run the jails out here, and it's true. They run them. No Bloods, no Crips, none of the Black Gorilla. Baltimore.
Can I ask the lady on the panel, is it a proper time, respectfully, to call a lady a bitch?
Let me ask you
Maybe.
this: is it ever respectfully a time for a female, if you call her that, to call your mother one?
All right, so listen, that's a good question right there.
That's what's gonna
Yo,
happen.
Nah,
I'm
yo,
just saying.
yo,
I
hold
don't
on.
know.
nah, I don't have no problem with answering the question with a question.
Hold on. Somebody got turned their back because it's echoing.
Yeah, I'm just saying that's what's gonna happen. If any man that calls a woman that, she's going to say your mother. And if you can handle that, then you can call a woman that anytime you feel like it.
She don't know my mother. She could say whatever she want about my mother. You think my
And
mother?
you don't know her. And you don't know her.
I mean, that's like little kid stuff. Like, oh, she gonna say something about
I'm
your
just telling
but
you what
there
women
are
do.
women
I'm
out there
just
that
telling
do
you,
like
don't
that
get
though.
mad at
There are
me.
like it.
You don't know her. She don't know your mother. You called her bitch. You don't know her.
Just ask
For
at your
one,
own. Just ask at your own risk, and whatever happens, that's your consequence. Period.
Exactly.
A reaction is a reaction and a consequence. So,
but I think I don't
well,
know, man.
let me
It's
answer what
just
I
me.
think for the
It's
women
just
on
me.
this panel. No.
That part.
So if you hear dude, you don't walk past and he with his friends, he ain't being disrespectful, but you all hear like, damn, she's a fine ass bitch, man. You will get offended by that?
Yeah,
Like,
Yeah.
I
really?
would.
Yeah, that's disrespectful.
Yeah,
Because
he might not even be talking to me, but
So if
I
your
want.
girl,
I want. I want
if
to
your
say him
girl,
once.
if your girl talking to
Your girl
you
said,
and like,
"You
Imagine,
a bad bitch, girl. You
so
a bad bitch."
all right, let me ask you a question.
yeah,
So you at home, right? You with your girl, y'all get into an argument, and you like, that's why the baby ain't yours. Is that a good time to say, bitch, what you said?
Yo, who's 050 Bullets Gotti?
Oh, no. 050 Bullets Gotti. Now, you're not
Yeah.
talking about that dude Bullets with the funny face and all that. Talking crazy.
Yo, show your face in the back screen. Let me see who you are, man. You got 050 Bullets Gotti.
Oh nah, that's El Campo. You know we had a show today,
Okay.
yeah, and we had a show today, and everybody had them crazy jokers' names, but nah, he probably just left it like that. Nah, that's who that is.
El Capo, that's you, bro?
Yes, sir. It's shaking, my brother.
Hit that thing, bro. You gotta change your name back, bro.
I don't even know why the fuck they even put that shit up there,
Oh
nigga. I'm looking.
hold, bro, hold up. Hit your camera, bro. Turn down, bro.
Yeah, man.
What's up? That's El Campo. El Campo said what up, bro?
Salute to my peoples up here. Salute everyone. Manners and respect. Blessings.
Peace. Good.
We're talking about, hold on. Let me fix my audio real quick. That's who said my audio's going in and out. That's probably because I was drinking that Hennessy and relaxing. Let me get sit back up. Can y'all hear me now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. Check this out, man. We're talking about the transgender man in the state of New Jersey prison that got 4 women pregnant.
Jesus Christ. How he even. What the? Hold on. What the heck? Yo, how he was busting the bulls like that? And he how they even put him in the same? What the freak? That is some weird stuff right there, bro. He got 4 of them pregnant.
4 of them.
Pucha madre, yo.
He was
my God.
Hey yo, what he was serving like a 30-year sentence though, right? For killing.
He got 30 years sentence. Life, something like that. 25
All right. Well, you know what? I'm gonna be honest.
One of the girls had double murder or something, right?
I don't know. Did she?
Yeah, one of them had, and she went on record and said it was consensual. Yeah,
Not to try to be funny or anything. I mean, I know because when you're transgender, I don't know. When you're transgender, whether you're male or female, you still have your utensils that you was born with, right?
Right.
So maybe he felt like I'm doing 30 years. They put me up in here. I ain't gonna be able to get no man, so I might as well bust all the women asses I could get.
Nah,
I don't know. I guess that's how he thought. I don't
nah,
know.
he shouldn't have been able to make it that far past them people, bro. So when you in prison, you being moved from spot to spot, you being strip searched, bro. Somebody should have said, "Hold up, yo, something ain't right." This, her name is, really, nah, that ain't it. But he shouldn't
So
have made it that far, bro.
so
Just because,
transgender are allowed, like transgender women are allowed to be in the facility with transgender, I mean with women and not females.
once they identify as being a transgender, and I don't think that gives them the right to be housed in that facility
Yeah,
once they are identified as transgender.
because at the end of the day, when you do think about it, if that's they don't have the right to do that, and if that's not fair, that's the correction facility for.
Yeah, imagine that. Now, let's be fair now, right? Imagine that transgender being housed with them females, and they on a basketball court playing basketball. You gonna look like Juana Man out there.
Yeah,
And he
Gonna
gonna
be running all over everybody.
yeah he gonna outdo them. You're right.
what about that transgender swimmer though? That's
Say it
competing
again.
that transgender swimmer that's competing in the Olympics.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
that's
they I think they stripped her from all of
yeah.
her
Him,
medals and shit.
not her, him, man, him. We don't say her.
I'm
Him.
Shim.
yeah,
Say
yeah,
Shim.
him.
Say Shim.
Shit. My fault, my brother.
Right.
You're right. Yes, sir.
Yeah, yeah, but that he ain't got no business competing against no women in the Olympics. That's just a fact.
I
Like,
agree.
yeah, he ain't got no business competing against. I mean, let's just be fair. He takes away the level playing field just by him participating. There's no way that he should be able to participate in women's sports. Period.
I feel like this, bro. If they're gonna, if that's gonna be like a transgender issue, I think they should. I'm just
Have
saying,
their own
just
sport.
to,
They should have their own
yeah,
sport.
yes,
The
exactly.
Transgender Olympics.
That's
Right.
it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Transgender Olympics. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, that right there, that way.
Well, I'm just saying to me, if they want to qualify, we ain't giving nobody no special privileges. We respecting everybody's opinion, but if they want to qualify to a race, I don't think nobody deserves any special privileges. And everybody had to earn their keep, and I still feel the same way about that. I
But
have
you
gay
got to think.
people.
But you got to think
Gay
about
people.
this though, West Coast. They got
Wait, hold up. I have gay people in my family, and with all due respect, I respect their decision. You understand what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, they don't get no special privileges. Nah.
Okay, I understand what you're saying, but at the end of the day, they do get special privileges because you can't fight with a regular person, go to jail and come back out like boom, boom, boom. You fight with one of them, you looking at it's a hate crime. So they are special.
And then a lot of them trans motherfuckers and them homosexual motherfuckers be real disrespectful.
Very disrespectful.
Hey, Vaughn, let me ask this question. I heard this question on this show. If you fight two dudes fighting, right? And he knocked the nigga out, but he find out as he knock him out, the nigga gay.
At the end of the day, he's still a man. At the end of the day, he's still a man.
Let him land, Copper.
I appreciate that. Should he?
Who echo? Somebody got to turn their back down. Somebody got to turn they back down. I'm thinking somebody got their TV on or something like that.
All right. Nah, I'm good over here, bro.
All right, bet. Go ahead, Egg.
All right. And if he acknowledged that the dude is gay, because the next step is that's a hate crime.
Yep.
Should he act like he gay?
If you don't want to go to jail.
All right, bro. So, pardon me, bro. So, in a situation like that, if two people get into a fight, and one of them is gay, it doesn't matter if you transgress. Now, if you yell out one of them slurs, them obscenities, then it becomes a hate crime. But just because you engage in some type, y'all transgress, that doesn't mean it's a hate crime. When you verbally say something aloud, that's what takes it to the next level, though.
Just call him a bitch ass nigga.
Yeah, you right, but usually if two people fighting, the words gonna come out. I ain't getting into details, but words gonna be said.
Yeah, and then
Usually.
it's a difference. Like if you fight with nigga and y'all saying you bitch ass nigga, you homo ass nigga, da 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 da. You can't do that with them because that's gonna be a hate crime, and their time gonna be more than it would be if it was with another person. So at the end of the day, West Coast, they do got special privileges.
Well, you know what? To each his own. I just don't feel that anybody deserves any special privileges. You
In this
understand what I'm saying?
situation,
I'm
that much
saying,
more
and
privilege.
I'm saying, as a productive member of society, where I went to prison and paid my debt to society and came and did what I had to do, I'm still have an uphill battle. I'm not getting treated equally. Damn near no special privileges. So why would I even consider giving somebody with another community special privileges? Hell no. I think I earned special privileges.
Well,
I agree with what you saying.
as a real woman and not a trans woman, they got more rights than us.
Right.
And we real women.
Right.
Look what the world was watching the past 2 days. You see Muksan, you see Whack 100, ain't no secret. He got hang around booty cones. In the center of attention is a rainbow. Connect the dots. Why? Where the real men at? Where the real men?
And I agree with you on that, brother. That's crazy, bro.
I guess they on this panel.
Because I'm sure it was a time, like when I went to school, I know it was this gay dude, but we didn't know what the fuck gay was. We just know he liked to jump rope. But none of the dudes want to say nothing because we like, man, we don't fight this sweet motherfucker. So he did get his respect, but we didn't know what that is. But these days, it's actually gay gays. This group of kids that's gay walking around like this shit crazy, man.
From I saw that picture of Dwayne of who's son kissing that boy, and they just had it like that, like people was
Hold up. That boy was really a girl.
Right.
That boy.
Oh, it really was a girl.
The girl's
That's
transitioned to be a boy. It's a transgender girl transitioned to be a boy, and Dwayne's son is a transgender boy transitioned to be a girl. So I'm confused.
About it. So at the end of the day, it's still the same. It's still the same sex. I mean, it's different sex. It's the opposite sex.
Well, am I wrong thinking Dwayne went wrong somewhere, man?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, he went all the way wrong.
Man, that man.
He was wrong.
I think
that's what I'm saying with Gabrielle.
She's pathetic. Look, if that's a word, pathetic.
Yeah, I think he distanced himself as far away from that kid as he could. You got to remember, he a professional athlete. But once that kid started getting old enough to be in the public's eye, he had no other choice but to embrace it and just, be what he is. Now, to what magnitude is he a father? To each his own. But what he's putting out there to the public is he embraced it. Like, he's supportive of him. I think he failed it, though. Like, that shit crazy.
Now, would I be wrong as a father? Because I'm thinking like his friends, like LeBron's friend. Like if my man had a son, he promoted that. I'm just saying, I might have to fall back for my friendship.
I think I agree with you on that.
Yeah,
I agree with you on that.
Why?
Nah,
because that's like
it's not right.
Pardon me,
like I want one that influence around my kids. Like I wouldn't want that. I'll be scared to have my kids around somebody who I grew up with around my friend.
Nah,
You
excuse
know,
me, bro.
this your man. You know, sometimes your kids might be around them. Would you allow that?
Nah, he gonna love his kid as a parent though, bro. Like that ain't what he asked for, but just as a parent, you gonna love your
Well,
child, and
first of all,
your
yeah.
man will understand. See, it ain't that, you know what I mean, you gonna try to deter and break your kid down. You just gotta embrace your kid as a parent, and your man will understand. But if that individual like, yo, now I'm falling back from whack, that nigga son gay, you know, he ain't really my man. I don't lose nothing because I still got my son
But
though.
listen to this.
It would be like, go ahead, bro.
Listen to this. It's not the fact that he's embracing his son being gay. It's the fact that he's embracing his son changing his whole sexual identity at such a young age.
Yeah, he on some bull. He on some bull.
That's what I was gonna say. It go beyond.
That's what I was gonna say too.
It's about the age. Like, first of all, when do you be a parent? Like, your kid can want to play with fire, but you need to tell them as a parent, this is not what you do.
He on some bull.
Well, if my son was there, I failed you. I just couldn't fuck with it. Respect.
Yo,
That's doing too much. That's doing too much right there.
All right, so let me ask the panel: if he was getting married to him, would you go to the wedding?
Hell no.
Hell no, bro.
Nah, in fact, we not cypher, yo. I'm God body. We live out. We got a certain set of laws. You know what I'm saying?
It wouldn't be no hate neither. I could have a conversation with him. Why? Because it's my son. I could give him the conversation. But I'm not going to be getting beat down in the bush around a lifestyle.
Or I do not have to attend your wedding.
And you ain't bring that motherfucker to my house to eat dinner either.
I feel like at this point, because isn't the child 14 years old, right?
Yeah.
You shouldn't even be thinking about who you're attracted to.
That part,
like,
because the legal age to do something is 18. So how do you consent to your child being able to have these procedures
crazy to
before then?
And this been happening before he was even 14.
Yeah.
So
he's 11, 12.
Yeah, like that's crazy.
So now is that a special privilege because they got money and carrying on it? They
Hell
able to
yeah, you know you
overlook
got
and
money to
bypass
do
these things?
different.
I think that nigga. I hate to say that, man. He
Dwayne
promotes
Wade is
something.
living
He getting a check
vicariously
for
to
that.
his son.
Something
Dwayne
right.
Wade is living vicariously to his son.
Probably,
He has
bro.
seen too much as a kid to even be thinking about it.
Yes, ma'am. I agree with you.
Period.
Cause as a father,
how your
you gonna
brain
like,
develop to do that?
it's vicious out here. I want to, even though my son like this, I want to protect him as long as I can. He ain't gonna be on this social media shit.
I'm not gonna hold y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all something, right? I have a daughter. She 8, right? But they force this down our kids' throat so much, they don't even be knowing what they looking at for real. So one day I heard my daughter talking to her cousins and she said, like, I'm a lesbian. You got that from TV. You don't know what you're talking about. That's not what you are. This is not even something that you should be worried about at this age. I had the conversation. You don't just make it acceptable because the world says to make it acceptable. You teach your child what's right and wrong. If that's what you want to be when you get older and you get grown and you out my house, do that. But you're 8, we're not finna talk about it. It's not appropriate for you at this time, period.
Right. And I respect the fact, sis, that you even, you was woman enough to say stuff like that, because you got a lot of people who try to hide that and won't act like they, you know what I'm saying? So
and that's what's wrong with everybody and why they don't know who they want to sleep with, because they not even comfortable with themselves to even have a conversation.
They put a lot of this, they showboat a lot of this in cartoons now and regular shows like
that's exactly where she got it
Blackish.
from.
Yeah, it's crazy.
The cartoons got 2 mommies or 2 daddies now. Like, what?
Yes.
But mind you, now that's the narrative painted in our schools.
Exactly.
They going through the legislation on what it is the kids are allowed to read and study. Like, they want to add this to the whole syllabus.
That's why when this COVID happened, I was
too
like,
young,
cool.
too young.
I was happy when COVID happened because now I can take my daughter out of school. She in online school. I supervise everything she learned, everything she see, everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, these parents, they try to be their kid's friend. You're not their friend.
That's a fact.
I agree. I totally agree. And that's why, you know what? I could get you. You know what? I ain't gonna front. That's maybe because I had my kids young, but I feel like my kids think I'm their friend because I'm just like the cool dad. I don't hit them. You know, they go to work. I let them smoke their bud. You know, I just let them chill. Like,
But
but
it's
they
still
don't
boundaries they
disrespect.
have though.
Yeah, don't
Yeah,
get me wrong.
They
You
know
can
you
have a
dad
they
and they
don't
camaraderie
know
with your
disrespect me.
child. You can definitely have camaraderie with your child because I said so, that don't work no more. So you
Right.
definitely have to be able to have a conversation with your kids, but they have to know you gonna respect me though.
That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. Like sometimes I feel my son, he take advantage of me, you know, like, you know, majority of all my kids, they be busting a move. My one son, he like, Dad, he told me when he was 18, he don't want to go to school no more. All right, don't go to school, but I'm not buying you nothing. Don't expect me to buy you anything. So now he's 21 now, and he's still just, he ain't really doing nothing. And I'm starting to feel like I'm enabling him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying, nigga, all right, enough is enough. Get the fuck up out of here. Excuse me, pardon my profanity. Get up out of here and go bust a move. Like, everybody else got a job. All your brothers and sisters, what you doing? So, I don't know, man.
yeah,
Sometimes being
you
a
don't have
parent
to
is
enable
hard,
him,
man.
I wish
but you
it
can't
was a
require
hand.
him. At the end of the day, you say he 18. Okay,
No,
legally
no,
say
he
you
was 18. He's 21 now.
okay, so that's even better. You 21. So you definitely are on your own recognizance now. Um my sister going through something similar right now with my niece, and she only 19. All my other nephews and niece um went to, they graduated, went to college, and decide what they do. All right, you don't want to go to college, you don't want to take up a trade. You got to do something to sustain yourself because you
Right,
can't live nowhere for free. I don't live here for free. You
right,
don't get to live here for free. Like, unfortunately, me and my daughter got the best relationship. Like, I said, this is my best friend. You know what I mean? But in the same token, it's a level and understanding of discipline. When she was young, we used to have this thing. We played, and I used to say to her, "No one, I got my mommy face on." You know what I mean? And then when we got our playtime face on, you got to recognize the shift. Oh, she not playing right now. Oh, we
right.
serious right now. You
Yeah.
know. Um,
Am, am I wrong if I tell my son, like, because he don't, their moms live up the block, but they come and stay. But he comes in and out the house. The nigga don't, excuse me, he don't take a garbage out. He don't wash a dish.
you don't
He'll run an
require it.
errand to the store or
You
something like that.
allowing him to do that though.
You don't require him to do none of that.
This is what I'm saying. This is why I'm glad I'm talking to y'all. So, like, I ain't gonna say y'all could put me in my place, but I don't want to be. I don't want to be like, yo, get the F out, nigga, and go by your mom's because you ain't
Yo,
doing nothing.
Let me
Shit.
ask you a
But
yo,
look
question.
though,
turn,
there's no
change the
but,
lock on your door, bro.
You
Change
ain't
the
but
got to
lock
look
do
on your
all of
door.
though,
that. You don't got
there's
to do
no
all that. You set your rules and your boundary. But let me ask you a question because you made a point. You said his moms live up the block. Why he ain't
Yes,
at his mom's house?
because he can't do the S he do at his father's house.
So does that not make sense to you?
That's ma'am, and I'm being honest. Yes, you're
but
100%.
look though,
And that's
it's
exactly
good
why
that
he can't
you
be at his mom's house because he can't
Hey,
right.
live in her
bro,
house and do it, which is why he comes and stays at your house because he's allowed to not have to do any of those. You don't
it,
require it of him. So therefore, he doesn't have to make any effort in doing it. What you want from him is what you require him.
That's
Same way
right.
with your relationship with a woman, you deal with a woman, she is required, you know what I mean, to befit certain things. Your children are the same way.
That's
You
Yeah,
right.
rear your children in the way you
And
want them to be. Now, when they stray from that, that's on them or whatnot. But if you're not requiring of it, you can't expect him to do these things.
You
You'll
allowing them to
never know
do it.
what you
You
got till you don't
overwhelming.
have it. But sometimes in life, a younger person can have a conversation with somebody and it could change their life. So maybe if you got somebody close that could talk to them, sometimes it takes that.
he grown
you
though, but you see the problem that you have. You can have that
How,
conversation.
how old is how old is he?
He
21.
21.
21.
So you can
Hold
have a
on,
conversation with him because it's not
21.
It's not no
21, I'm
manual
sure
to.
we
It's not no
all could have used a
manual to
little
being a
advice
parent.
here and there.
You learn as you go. So you just tell him like, I don't like how this going. This it's gonna
Hey,
have to change.
yo, bro, take him to the backyard, beat him up, yo. Put the boxing gloves on and make
Yo,
him
I say this
go to
like,
work with him. Fuck it,
you know what I
bro.
mean?
I'm
I'm
just saying.
Yo,
thankful I'm
it's
blessed.
so crazy because I never hit none of my kids, bro. I got
Listen,
8
I'm a whoop ass
and I
parent.
never
I'm
hit
a
none of them.
disciplinarian.
Yeah,
But I'm
Oh
sometimes
yeah,
thankful and
it's
I'm
put the
blessed.
necessary.
My
gloves on.
daughter next month graduate and get her master's. You know what I mean? We still have like the rule. I answer my mother and father still, ma'am, sir, or when again, it's just how, you know what I mean? And I'm about to be 50 years old. You feel me? Um,
Right.
but it's still, again, it's the understanding in which we set for them, you know, like, and me and her, ha ha ha, key, you know, like when she was coming up, I used to smoke. And yo, I had a kid who used to throw tobacco commercials in my face, how horrible it was. The lady talking like this, like all of that, breakup cigarettes, breakup blunts. And now she smoked, which is, you know, the irony or whatnot. I received it because, again, she grown.
Right.
When oh, excuse me. But at 28, you know what I mean? The boundaries were set early on.
Yeah.
You know, certain things were set in place early on because, and we don't stray from that. Like, I don't care how old you was, 8 to 80. I'm still and I'm always be your mother. It don't matter how much we ha 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 and we kiki. I'm still and I'm always be your mother. And the same level of respect that I taught you to command from other people is the same respect I'm always command from you.
Yes, ma'am. I agree.
And your kids gonna respect you more when you could just be honest with them. Like I grew up in a cause I said so, and um ain't no conversation about nothing. It's just the way it is. I didn't like it. So I knew when I had kids, I wasn't gonna be like that. I'm gonna have a conversation with her. If I make a mistake, I let her know it's a mistake. I don't tell her everything because she's 8. But if I make a mistake or I feel like I didn't make the right choice about a way I want to punish her or whatever it is, I be honest with her, like that didn't really work.
Fact.
We gonna
'Cause
try this.
we implemented that. We had that, like, we used to have powwow times where
Yeah.
if she was going through something, because again, our kids are human. They got the same feelings and emotions we do. We think because they're kids that, oh, they don't know that, especially as we
They
go
smarter
further
than
and
you
further
think they are.
and into these years, these kids are different. You know what I mean? So we used to sit down for a half hour to an hour a day, or maybe 1 to 2 days in a week. And I would just let her air out whatever her grievances was, whether they was with me, somebody else, whatever it was. If she cursed a little bit, like she knew her boundaries and whatnot, but I let her get it off her chest. You done? Okay, boom, let's go back now to the lab. Like, all right, now how do we resolve this? You know what I mean? Like, we taught things like conflict managed early. You know what I mean? Okay, this is how you resolve things. You don't want to, because again, I was a whoop ass parent. I'm a disciplinarian. Like, it's what I know, you know what I mean? And I came up hard, but I didn't want to implement that her, but she did. She got the as they say, the high tanned, you know what I mean? And she don't have no kids now, but she done already assessed, you know what I mean, with the imaginary kids that we argue about, that she'd be like this sister. She don't have no plans on whooping her kids. You know what I mean? And I understand that. Because as with each generation coming, elevation is growth. You know, you learn new ways to do it.
Right.
But it still starts with the foundation of what you implement. And it ain't too young because he's 21. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
my daughter didn't get a job till she was like 24, but she was also in school. So school was her job. We had that understanding. I go to work, you go to school. That's your job. You want money at the end of the week to go to the movies, to hang out with your friends and carry on. Okay, well, this how you earn your weekly wage. You go to school, you bring home a progress report. A's get you this much, B's get you this much. Them grades is like you missing days. You miss days, you get less pay.
So am I wrong? Am I wrong that, right? Because I got 5 boys and 3 um yeah, okay. I got 5 boys and 3 girls, right? So I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. All of them doing good. I got like 4 college graduates, but couple of them is the girls. You know, my 17-year-olds, they still in school. Those the twins. My other 2 twins, they working. So I got my one son. He's the oldest, but he did every single thing he said he was going to do. He said, "Dad, I promise you, I'm going to college. I'm gonna finish school, and I'm gonna work at a good job." Right now, he worked for the Brooklyn Nets. You know what I'm saying? Good kid. My kids get mad because I don't let him do nothing. I clean his dishes. I does everything for him because I promised him, and I just wanted to show them that if I make a promise, I keep it. I bought him a drop top Audi. I don't let him do nothing. I'm not gonna lie. He don't gotta he don't gotta wash no dishes. He don't gotta do nothing because he promised me everything he said. Why my other kids throw that shit in my face?
Because why are you
Am
doing
I wrong?
that? Yeah, why can you tell us why you doing that though?
Because he spoil him. That's his favorite child. That's why he do it. He pamper him.
Not
That's
my
his
favorite
favorite
child,
child.
West Coast. Stop
Yo,
saying.
that because that's his favorite child. He pamper him, and there's
Let
no need,
May
You
I ask
regardless
setting
you
him
of
this?
up
his
for
age,
failure
Because
there's
though.
no
you
need
speak
to
okay
leave.
on
Setting
high
him up for
regard with
failure
everything
though.
he said he would do in a promise. Do
There's
you
no
not feel
need to
like
leave.
your other children are exceeding and excelling the same way?
Right,
See,
they are.
this is what I'm saying. They exceeded. Listen, okay. My daughter, she graduated from college.
Did
My
she get an
other,
Audi?
No,
nah. But I was buying her a fucking, excuse me. I was buying her a GX 470, the Lexus truck, because that's what she said she wanted. And
this.
you ain't gonna believe this here, man. I got cursed out just because I didn't get a chance to send her $200 for the baby. I'm dead serious. Y'all probably think I'm lying. I got cursed out. Didn't get to see my grandson. Didn't get to go to the baby shower just because I had to pay my money for my L's. And I didn't. I told her I'm gonna give her the $200, but I can't give it to you right now. I'm gonna just come down. When you come down tomorrow, I'm gonna give it to you. I don't have no cash on me right now. I have to go to the bank and get it. You know, I got
Oh, your
cursed out,
kids are
and
spoiled. They a
Yeah,
different
and
kind
you
of
Can I
spoiled.
spoil you. And yo, everybody said that
respectfully
you
ask you a
spoil these
question?
kids.
Can I
And
respectfully
they
ask you a
spoiled with a
question?
monetary.
Yes,
Do they got different moms?
I have 8 kids and 2 baby mothers.
But
And
the daughter you telling us about and the son you telling us about, do they got different mothers?
oh no, they got the same mother.
Hmm.
they spoiled, and it's his
Yeah,
fault.
they
Trinidadian,
spoiled.
and
And
she
they
You said
spoiled
that
with a
Trinidadian.
people
And
monetary
failure.
factor.
They spoil,
You
and that's your favorite child, and it ain't no need to leave the house because you still treat them like babies. You the problem. You the
yeah,
problem. That's
facts.
what the
Yeah, you
problem is.
setting them up for failure.
You is the
You are,
problem.
and you leading with a note of monetary, like, so things got, you know what I mean, a money based factor. Like, I'm rewarded, you know what I mean, with prizes, with gifts, with money if I do this, versus, you know what I mean, the appreciation and accolades of
And
just your
whoever
hard
get
work
in a
and your doing.
relationship with them gonna have a hard time.
Yeah.
Excuse me, sis. He not telling you that they all around him and they see this every day. They have a
Yeah.
great relationship. They always around him and they see this. He has a favorite and they grown now. He the problem.
Hmm.
It's his fault.
Yeah.
I don't
That's his
think so,
fault.
West Coast man. You
Yeah.
see me, man. You be
Right now,
around me,
you
you
your
know.
own. Yeah. Right now, you are your own worst enemy. It sound like.
Right now. That's right. That's a
And
fact.
you asking these questions because you know you on some bullshit.
Right. That's some bullshit.
Facts.
Dang, man, y'all making me feel bad, man.
You need
You
to
don't gotta
You
feel bad.
should.
Just fix it. Just fix it. It's that simple. Just fix
you,
it.
you need to feel bad.
You should. You creating uh, a den of monsters in your own house. Not only that, it's like you pitting your kids against each other.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
Right.
But the crazy thing about it, they is not against each other. They just be saying things like, they say things like, well, would this be against each other? Because like they want privileges that he get, but don't do the shit that he do. So
They
am
might
I
not be
wrong?
against each other, but they cussing your ass out.
Yeah.
They do be like, Dad, you did this, and this is your favorite. And
Here's
then
the
I got my
thing.
daughter, she just
When
come
I say
straight
they
out and be
pit
like,
each other against each other, you
none of
said
y'all is his favorite. I'm
they
his
want
favorite.
privileges that he get, but they don't do the things that he do. But you measuring what they do based on what he do versus
Right.
measuring what they do based on what they
Are
do.
you
Right.
single?
No.
No. Hmm.
Mm,
Hmm. Yeah, he on some bullshit. Excuse my
yeah.
language.
Is it because I had them young, or is it? I don't know. I don't know. That's why it's good to be and have conversations like this, because I be my brain be all. I don't hit my kids because my hitting the kids is not regular like what y'all would do when y'all hit y'all kids. So I just if y'all would hit y'all kids, my fault, pardon me. My is not what y'all would do. I won't do what y'all do. Is kind of what but
Yeah, but
anyway.
you're not doing it in the physical, but you're doing it in the mental. Because
Right.
again, you
Yeah.
pitting each kid against this one primary child's accomplishment versus measuring their own accomplishment by their own means. So
But I
because they
respect
not, you
all of
just
they.
said it. You just said it though, God. You said they not doing what he doing, so they want his privileges.
Right.
They all look. They all work, right? Listen, they all do what they gotta do. I
You
do
gotta pick a
everything
battle.
for. Listen, I do everything for all of
But
them.
you
What's
don't pick up all they dishes though.
what you want me to do? But like, oh my
You
Stop
got to
picking
pick a
God.
his
battle, though.
picking
You
up his
listening to yourself. You got to pick a battle. A minute ago, you said they
Man.
don't all do what he do, so they don't all get his privileges. And then you
Which is
say,
true. I did
but
say that.
they all doing great. So acknowledge them for they all doing great, and don't measure their greatness to what his greatness is.
and
Right.
wash all they dishes.
Okay. All right. All right.
Or get a dishwasher.
Yeah.
That's crazy, yo.
I got one even better for you. How about you stop washing the dishes and make a chore list?
Look.
They
The
in
whole
their
thing about it.
20s. Where is their house at?
The whole thing about it, right?
Daddy
When
don't require them to move out. He want them all right where they at.
That's why I asked, was he single? Like, are you trying to keep them in the house?
Yeah.
because look.
Yeah, he want them
I
all
don't.
close.
I can't front like. I'm not. I don't want like. I like just having is. I don't know about other people, but
He
to
remind me of
be
my mother.
young and to have like I grew with all my kids. All majority of my kids is more than half my age. I had my first kid when I was 15.
Yeah.
So majority of all my kids is more than half my age or half my age. I mean half my age or right there up under me. So it's like
You
I don't
grew up
know,
with
man.
them.
When I'm around them, I don't know, man. You know what y'all want? I don't.
You
I
just
can't. I
love
don't.
your kids, but you still send them up for failure, though. Just gotta.
But you gotta understand too, right? So a lot of us, and it happens in our community, right? Especially Black community, right? We, us growing up, not having stuff, and always wanting us to have, right? So we all grow up with that sense of making sure that we try to give our kids and reward them with things because of academics, performance, behavior, right? But like you said, depending on how many kids you got and the situation, again, they just said, you set yourself up for failure because now you're going to create this animosity to an extent. It's not that you're doing it on purpose, right? You,
Mm-hmm.
but yet, like you said, you're going to have kids that's doing more than others that you feel like they need to do more. But that's something that, as far as like things that we want to instill in our kids, as far as integrity, these are things that you really shouldn't have to reward. Like, this is part of being an adult and
Yeah.
coming up in life, right? But again, like you said, we're just so used to making sure that our kids want for nothing or go without nothing. But sometimes that hurts us because, again, like one of my situations with my daughters, right? I come from a hustling background. I used to make fucking money out the ass, had money my kids needed for nothing. But when I went to change my life and money wasn't there, I started to have problems with my daughters because they felt they were so used to just getting everything. My daughter called, yeah, I want a Balenciaga coat. It costs $1,500. I don't hustle no more. So you want you got sisters and brothers. Everybody, I got to spend $1,500 on everybody. If that's the case, I just can't go. But when I was hustling, I was able to. But now by me not doing it, my daughter look at me like I'm not taking care of her. I'm not doing my part as a dad. I'm supposed to, as long as she's in school and she's doing the right thing, I'm supposed to be able to provide these things for her. And again, it's kind of my fault. Even though our relationship is rocky, you know, and I do blame her for some things, but in the all process, it's my fault because I came from nothing, and I didn't want my kids to have to deal with that. You know what I mean?
Right.
And when you was in a different financial state, you just did or
Exactly.
whatnot. So once the reality of what real life is, because hustling ain't real life, and we know that, real talk.
Yes.
It changed and it get real different. But the
Really?
kids don't change. That their mindset don't change. All they know is when I wanted it, my father provided it. He gave it to me. They don't
Yep.
know where it comes from. And I, like me and my daughter, we had those conversations because, you know what I'm saying, growing up, she ain't know, like, I come from a hustling background too. So she ain't know where it was coming. She wouldn't know nothing about getting it out the mud or what it looked like, you know what I mean, until she got older.
Yep.
And we start having real ninja conversations, you know what I
Yep.
mean, on all the different, and trust me, when I say I did some things, like people look at me now like regular Joe Schmo or whatnot, but you know what I'm saying? I tell you, if you knew me, you wouldn't want to know me,
Trust me.
you know?
Trust me. Like,
So,
we always, you know, again, like being from the streets, like there's things that we don't lose, right? There's some of the things we say, our demeanor. So, I mean, like I said, I'm at my job right now. I'm in my office with my feet up on my computer, bullshit, talking to you guys on my phone. I got fucking over 50 direct ports that report to me. You know, people, you know, and I'm cool as shit with my guys. Like, you know, I'm not like the typical manager, supervisor, whatever, that's just be screaming and you know, I joke with them.
because you know.
Yeah. You know, because I'm from the streets. I'm from, you know, and I want them to understand that there where you guys were at, but I'm somewhere different. But they'd be like, yo, how the fuck you get this job, boy? They'd be actually mad crazy. Let's be looking at them like nigga, wait, I'm not supposed to have this job? Like, like I'm not supposed to be.
Right, because
Like,
you was in the
damn,
street,
everybody don't want to
you
still
wasn't
be in
supposed
the
to be smart.
streets all the time.
Yo, bro, what?
Yeah,
I
because you was
promise
in
you,
the
bro.
street,
But
you
back to
wasn't
I'm gonna
really
him.
keep.
smart. But as they say, smart people do dumb stuff too.
Oh,
Yes, ma'am.
yes, we do. Yes, the hell we do. Oh, we don't do that.
But
That's life.
look, back to him though. When we say, well, when I say you set them up for failure, I'm not saying you a bad parent though, so don't take it like that. I'm just saying, like, you got them in a mindset that they should be rewarded for doing the things that they should just automatically be doing.
What a
So,
monetary reward.
when they get in the real world, they gonna be the type of people that be like, I took my kid to school today. I should be rewarded for this. Like, no, that's what you're supposed to do.
Right.
Yep. Hey, well, like people that tell me, oh yeah, I went out and got a job. I'd be like, yeah, all right, that's
what you're supposed
There's
to
a lot
do.
of people out here want cookies for everyday
but
everyday stuff.
Yeah, that's what we created, right? Because again, we came from a society, we came from an environment that we didn't get rewarded for nothing. Our parents didn't have it, right? They struggled, you know, jobs, money.
I didn't come from that.
Well, I mean, not all of us, but some of us did. You know, I could a pair of sneakers came once every couple of months for me. I had to wash them and toothbrush and scrape the side of them.
Yeah.
Don't know nothing about them. You know, these sneakers get messed up. I'll go get them a pair of new ones.
You just get new ones, right?
Crazy thing about it that I was a spoiled kid, but just didn't want to. I'll be walking around with my Hirachis messed up, and my abuelo will be like, "Come on, papi, let's go get you some sneakers." I'll be like, "I don't want that. Buy me a cap gun. Buy me a BB gun. Buy me a cartridge." So yeah, I was used to having things, but just didn't. How you say? I was like, I always had it. I swear to God, I always had anything I asked for, but I was just like not that. I was always the same person I grew up to be. It doesn't mean nothing to me. Like having Balenciagas, and I don't care about that. I more care about having money in a stash to help one of my homies out if they get bail, if they need bail.
All right.
Help,
So pardon me, bro. Pardon me, Compa. So you saying as far as the way you looking at it, but you got to take in consideration the kid's point of view. Now you looking at everything from your point of view. Now you have to look at it from their point of view. What they seeing. This shit is noticeable. You hear me? You know how many times I come to the house and I already know what's going on. So they see this shit on a day-to-day basis. Whether they saying it around you or not, you are creating tension within your kids.
Got you.
That's you, bro. Everybody know who your favorite child is, my nigga. And it's to the point where you know you want peace, but you don't want them to leave. You're really confused right now, and it's you, my nigga. You know I love you to death, but I gotta keep it all the way 100 with you, dog. Like
Right,
it's
bro.
you. You hear me? Like they can take care of themselves if they have the type of father. If they need you, you already know what's up. Like you have to let them go, bruh. You gotta let them go every day. It's like you gotta let them go, my dog. It's you. That's just what's up. It's you, bro. And you know I love you to death, but it's a boomerang. But I ain't gonna sugarcoat nothing. It's you, bro.
Like, I'm gonna tell you,
If you
Hey,
don't
I
allow
got a
them
son.
to,
I
I
got a
could
they
son.
take
not
Hold on.
gonna
that.
never have the means to. Stuff or something happen to you, then what do they do?
Yeah. Like my son, he
They
about
don't
to be
know nothing to
19
be
in
about
July.
being self-sufficient.
My son will be 19 in July. This nigga call me once a week to ask. He texts me. He don't even call me. He texts me, asks me for $30 to give him what's that? Eighth of weed.
Right.
Yeah,
Are you serious?
yeah. Or his mom. He don't even call me. He texts me like, "Your dad, can you send me like $25, $30 so I can give me a eighth, whatever shit is. I don't smoke weed, so I don't know." And I'm like, and you know what I'm saying? Sometimes I want to send it, but then I send it because I'm like, I don't want him going out there doing something else in order to get it. You dig what I'm saying? But I know I'm what they call that shit?
Enabling.
I'm enabling him, yeah. So the other day he called, he texted me like, "Yo, dad, you got." I'm like, "Nah, nigga, you got to get a job, son, bro. Facts. You about to be 19, bro. When I was your age, bro, I was sitting in prison because I was out there getting money to take care of your aunt and me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna keep giving it to you, bro. You gotta earn that shit, nigga."
I promise you, that's all my little man do all day. Yo, dad, could I get? Yo, dad, could you buy? Yo, dad, I want some cereal. Yo, dad, could you buy me some oxtails? Yo, dad, I want 4 chicken wings and pork fried rice. Yo, dad, I want shrimp and broccoli. Yo, dad, could you give me some food from Hardee's? Yo, dad, you got some weed? Yo, dad, you could buy me an
All
eight.
right, so
Yo,
so
dad.
so
And you
let's
be
get to
getting
the
all that
fact.
stuff, don't
Let's
you?
get to the fact that you that what I seen. You wash dishes for them. You pick up you take out the garbage for them.
What?
You pacify them. You go to the store for them.
What?
I mean, what else I need to say? It's you.
Listen,
I
I
feel
know
It's
I'm
like
you,
I'm
over
on
bro.
an
50, but you
episode
want
of a
no
Y'all
kids?
Fix My Life.
I'm adoptable.
Right. Where the applications at?
I keep my room clean. You know what I
I'll go
mean?
back to college.
I go back to listen for real. Like,
Yo, that's crazy,
I
yo.
mean, at least I
I
wasn't
won't
one of
even
them
cuss
young
you out.
fathers. At least I wasn't one of them young fathers who ditched my kids. You dig what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
facts.
and that's all beautiful.
But you still can't let them take advantage of you, bro.
But yeah,
And you
like,
got to look at why you're overcompensating for something.
Overcomplicating. That's a fact.
Yeah, I'm overcompensating. I know I'm overcompensating because when my kids was growing up, I was always on a road in our different states and shit. You know what I'm saying? I was never in Jersey. You know what I mean? I was always in Houston, Texas, Georgia, Virginia, North Carolina, St. Louis, Florida, Cali, because the people I was working for. So I traveled with them. So I didn't spend time with my kids with them. I sent them money and shit, but that spending time shit wasn't it. Now I stopped in 2017. I said, you know what? I'm gonna stop traveling. I'm gonna go back to Jersey. And I'm gonna get with my kids. Now my kids are all dead. They're grown now. All my kids are grown except one. So I'm like, shit. I missed out on a whole life, and I'm overcompensating by giving them shit. You know what I mean? Continues to give them shit, but they
And
don't
I get
respect.
that. I get that because like as a mother, this is my first child, right? There's no manual to being a parent. I'm an artist and a business owner, so I was out here getting it for real. You understand? So I wasn't really around my daughter a lot. She lived with me. I seen her every day, but I was out here getting to it.
Right.
But when I
mhm,
peeped, like, hold on, it's something I gotta change. I did start overcompensating. So I'm not talking to you from the outside and I'm talking to you from the
mhm.
inside. And when I realized that I was overcompensating, yeah, she's spoiled. And then I got tired of that shit. Like, no, ma'am.
Yeah. I understand. Shit. I
You know
still
what?
be spoiling.
That's why I like when I have my panel, I pull people up because we start talking about some real shit, we end up with some real shit.
Yes, sir.
A lot of platforms you go on, it's a bunch of fuck shit all through the whole thing. Now we can talk about the fuck shit here and there, but let's talk about
It's
the
a
real
time
shit.
for everything.
We building a nation, you know what I'm saying? As original
Yes,
people, we building a nation. So this right here, we got the men and women up here, and we all on the same page, and we're able to. We had our fuck shit earlier this morning when we laughed about Whack 100 and Hassan Campbell all morning. You know what I'm saying? We talked about them dudes. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Now, man, this right here, this elevates something. Some people might be listening and be like, "Yo, I was going through the same thing with my kids." You know what I mean? And I just got some good insight. You know, so
and it's good to have people. It's good to have people you could sit down and build with, and they could give you insight on things that you don't know. To just because we are parents, we don't know every shit about, you know. So and
Yeah, because it don't come with no manual.
Not at all.
Right. Yeah, you understand. So like, you know, like when my boy West Coast said, and listen to y'all sisters and listen to what the bro said, like, I gotta bust a move on this little turkey here, man.
You gotta make sure you're talking to some real people though, like people that's gonna be transparent with you, because a lot of people will listen to what you gotta say for they could judge you.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
There's a lot of judges. There's a lot of people that's judging with false information. You
Right.
know what I'm saying?
Right. You know what? I learned that a lot of people judge people be in worse predicaments than the people they judging. I learned that.
That's true. That's just like you asking for dating advice for somebody, relationship advice for somebody they'll have a relationship. You know what I'm saying?
Or I ain't never had a relationship.
Or never had a relationship, you know?
Right.
So it's like a waste of time. It's like you talking to high air. They give you the most messed up.
That's like the married woman asking a single woman for advice.
Yeah. She's like, girl, I'll leave him if I was you, girl. I'll leave him if I was you, girl.
I don't know. I can't agree with that, because you can learn from a fool, because you learning everything not to do.
That's why she ain't married.
Basically.
Yeah, because she and a lot of times that men and women are married because they're selfish too. They're all about themselves. They can't sacrifice for no one else.
And you also can't just look at somebody's marriage and think that it's all what it is. Like, you
For
don't know
real.
what's going on behind those closed doors, for real.
But no, I think that the biggest thing with marriage, right? The biggest thing when it comes to anything with relationship is what's being displayed and what society is saying.
What people see and what actually is.
Right.
Exactly. Because it's a lot of facades out here.
Yeah. I spent 18 years in a marriage, and we only technically was in a marriage for 2 of them.
Yo, both of my marriages, I was married. My first marriage, we married 7.5 years. Got my 12-year-old son with her, right? That 12.5 years. I mean, we married for 7.5 years. We was married. We only lived together for 2.5 or 3 of them years.
Mm-hmm.
I moved out, got my own apartment. I'm out. You know what I'm saying? Because it wasn't the fact that I was being selfish. The fact that I don't believe in that verbal abuse or that mental abuse or that physical abuse.
Right.
And I'm not gonna put my hands on a woman. So I might as well leave you alone if you want to fight all the time. I'm not being for that shit. I'm 6'7".
Will Smith had to come out and slap somebody because he's tired of his marriage.
You know, my abuelita, she told me something, and now I'm seeing just by listening to y'all and me seeing it in real life. She said marriage, getting married, spending all that money on weddings and wedding bands. She said that's bullshit. Because guess what? She was married to my abuelo for 50 years. And they ain't never get married. But they married and they ain't get into, they don't got no fights, they don't got no arguing or nothing.
That's big
So
fact. I tell anybody, when I finally got divorced, them 16 of them 18 years, I tell him, like, I'm not married, but I am bound by contract. Like, we in a contract. You know what I mean? And until we get this contract void, that's what it is. Because the marriage between what his husband and his wife, you know what I mean, don't have nothing to do with what the marital contract is. Like,
I think
you
that
sign this paper to say that, oh, y'all bond together. Well, this paper you don't need that to validate that.
That's
You know what I
right.
mean?
well,
Most
That's
of these
That's
right.
the
people get married so they
legalities.
can
well,
take pictures on IG and
Yeah.
Facebook.
The thing about the contract is that's the legalities and for the formalities for, what the finances and all that type of stuff coming
Yeah.
to. But what the actual marriage is based in bond on, it don't have nothing to do with that contract.
Nothing at all. No money,
Nothing.
no nothing.
so
So I know
Nothing.
people.
contract of the paper is just like you said, it's just paper, right?
Just like your grandparents, mine, same thing.
When
They was
you
together 20-something years.
when you
They
get
got married in the last 2-3 years
you
of their relationship because my grandfather got sick. And he
so
wanted to make
That's it.
sure that in his passing, because he went through hospice and everything, so we already knew what was coming. In
Right.
his passing, that my grandmother was taken care of, and it wasn't going to become none of that bickering and tug of war pulling and who this, and that, and the third, and what.
Right.
So the marriage came about to again solidify and secure her in what was already their marriage. They came with the contract so that she had legal binding rights to assess and claim whatever was necessary and what he felt was due to her. You know what I mean? Not based because, oh, I need this. No, because he wanted to make sure that whatever, he ex-military, whatever his military benefits was, they were hers. Whatever came from his pension, she received it. You know what I mean?
That's
Because he
right.
wanted to make sure that in his passing that she was still taken care of.
That's right.
I think that a lot of people get marriage confused nowadays because again,
They do.
marriage for one, right, is not so much the paperwork. It's just making that you made a promise in the eyes of God, right? Y'all both made promises. You made a promise to God, something that you can't take back. You know what I mean? Now, again, there are conditions that, the Lord said that you shouldn't deal with. Nobody should have to deal with abuse, again, being cheated on, adultery.
Well, that's the thing. All of that should run
But
into play regardless of whether you sign a contract for that. That's just the human decency of how you treat one another. I don't want to receive any of them things whether I'm married to you or not.
But no, what I'm trying to say, no, nobody says you should receive those things. But what I'm trying to say is that, all right, if we actually look at why a lot of people actually go their separate ways, right? It's not as much as cheating as you may think it is. I'm not saying there's not no cheating out there. Most of it is just, a lot of it is miscommunication, right? People don't know how to express their feelings or talk to each other. That's one of the one key thing. Also, a lot of people are holding onto a lot of baggage. You know what I mean? A lot of people don't know how to let shit go. It's people carrying shit for 20 years, or or people will bring up shit that's something that happened with their boyfriend that happened 10 years ago, and you're looking like, what they got to do with me? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
right.
It's a lot that, again, I think that when people decide to get married, they need to understand what marriage really is, right? Because, again, it's for better or worse. And when you say worse, everybody's worse is different.
Yeah.
Yo, let me tell y'all something. Y'all know what this remind me of, yo? Remember we was growing up and we had the Raven, the chat line?
Yeah, of course.
This is like the chat line. When you put people in here after to talk about any subject, this some chat line shit. Because I'm like, damn, I'm not even tired. I'm just here building, you know what I mean?
And the beautiful thing about it, this is the beautiful thing about it. We can sit and have a grown, mature conversation. And it don't consist of a lot of profanity. It don't consist of a lot of jive. It consists of people having regular, real life conversations. And at the end of the day, I learned something from just even being on the platform between the sisters and the bros, and them second amount of time. So I'm appreciative of.
Hey, man, every day that you wake up, every day that we go to before we go to sleep, every day that's blessed to us is a new day to learn something.
Yes, sir.
I want to say, I
You
love
they
the
say you're
vibe
supposed to learn something new every day, even if it's one thing.
I want to say I love the vibe of these 6 people right here. Like, this should be a regular little panel right here.
This is type cool. I like the vibe.
If we don't do it over here, y'all can come across the street where I live at. We could do it in here.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah, my boy King, he always be trying to be like, yo,
Well, I got a question. Where everybody at?
I'm busy, boy. Just
Let me put my brand back up.
What you say?
Say again, sis. I couldn't hear you.
I said I got a question. Where everybody at? Where everybody from?
I'm from BK.
I'm from Brooklyn, but I'm in PA right now.
Yeah, I'm from Brooklyn too.
I'm Harlem World, but I'm in Jersey.
I'm from Jersey, but I'm in Carolina now.
We from Eastwick, nigga. We ain't from Jersey.
That's
From
a fact.
Eastwick.
The Wick, stand up.
Wick, stand up.
Oh my God.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
a
she
fact.
spent more. Yo, hold up, bro. She spent more time in Elizabeth than she did any place else. I don't know why she's talking about. Oh my God.
For
She
real.
So what's different? What's difference between the Wick and Elizabeth?
That is the
Elizabeth
Wick.
is the Wick.
That is the Wick.
I don't know.
Yeah, that is the Wick.
It's the burning flame of the candle for sure.
Okay. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm from the Wick. You know, I spent almost 15 years up in PM.
Hey yo, so West Coast, where we was at, when you took me to, that was the Wick?
Yeah, hell yeah. That was the Wick when we slid
Oh,
through
you in the Wick?
shit.
Why
All
we call
right
you
now.
West Coast?
That was my first time out there.
Say it again, sis.
I said, you from the Wick? Why they call you West Coast?
It was
I
because
call him West Coast.
yeah, he called me. All right, so it was affiliation to Pyru, so
Oh,
that's
all
why.
right. I'm about to say, I mean, I came up in Cali, so I could dig it. I'm from the
Yeah.
Bay. I grew up in the
Okay.
Bay.
Oh yeah. See, my people's from Brockton, from Stockton Street, though. You know, I
Oh, all right.
got some real peoples out there. But yeah, I'm from the Wick, though. Shout out, stand up, Jersey, East Wick.
Eastwick all day, every day.
I could dig it. I
Yeah.
tell everybody, I'm Harlem
Hey, yo,
bred, Cali fed, so.
let me tell you some funny shit.
Check this out.
We was talking on we was on live, right? He came on my channel, right? And we was talking like he kept saying, Mr. Eastwick, yeah, Eastwick. I'm from Eastwick too. So I'm looking, I ain't paying attention while we on the live, right? So I'm like, yo, I'm hit your DM, whatever. Now I went to his pictures. I'm like, I know this nigga. He grew up with me and shit. You know what I'm saying? It was crazy shit, yo.
That's crazy. My uncle was his godfather. I mean, his goddad. That was crazy as hell.
Damn, small world, bro. Small world.
Crazy, yeah. That was
I remember Porter died, man. He died in that boating accident and shit.
hell yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, he
man.
died in a boating accident?
Yeah, man.
Yeah. I think he was working. He was like, what he was doing, like longshoreman work or something.
Yeah, that's a fact. He was a longshoreman. That's a fact.
What's a
Mac, where you at? I
longshoreman?
see you, but I don't hear you.
Yeah, y'all got y'all cameras covered up. I ain't know. I just came in and fell in line. I know.
I ain't never been no panel where we ain't show our faces. I was confused.
I thought you show your face on here, so I didn't know. You know.
I show my face. Yo, what's going on, y'all? I'm relaxing.
So why we can't show our face, NJ?
Show your face. Let's do it, baby. Let's do it. Let's do
All
it.
right.
I was just talking shit.
Show your
face, girl.
Hey, yo, Mac, where you at? I don't even hear you.
She sleep.
I need a camera fix or
Renee,
something.
you sleep, Renee?
I don't know.
They got the
Where
call
she at?
right there. Renee. Yo, she fell asleep on us. That's that old lady shit.
Don't talk about my sister. Don't talk about my sister.
She fell asleep on us, yo. That's the old lady shit right there, yo, for real.
Old lady shit.
It's all good. It's all good, though.
You know it's 420 fly today. Don't talk about my sister.
Oh, that's why she high. That's why she sleeps. That good old weed.
Hey, bro, how you view what I had sent you?
Yo, bro, I heard about it. I've been heard about it, but I never seen the paperwork. No, I thought it was this one Bilal, that Bilal shit. You know what I'm saying? Bilal
Yeah,
told all the niggas to tell.
Yeah, I can get my hands on that too. That was just essential, that right there, because of something that was going on and stuff. I'll put you up on that.
Yeah, because I know, because Ruger was in the feds with me.
That's my bro. You know he just got locked up. That's my bro.
That dumb nigga. I knew he would get locked up. He wasn't home long. He was home 2 years. I told the nigga,
yeah, that's a fact.
I told the nigga we was in the feds because we ain't got an argument. I'm like, yo, man, you sucking all these niggas' dicks, man. I was like, he's like, what you mean? I'm like, yo, it's only like 8 of us here from the Wick. and you run around, I don't give a fuck they blood or not, bro. We from the wake, bro.
Facts.
Knock that shit off. So he got mad one day. He got mad because I was like, "Yo, let me get a microwave after." He's like, "Oh nah, the blood got it. The homie got it." I like, "What you say, you bitch ass nigga?" I ripped on him in there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was like, I'm like, "Yo, you little young nigga." I used to, yo, nigga, Sharon, my girl. Your mom's my girl, nigga.
Right. Yeah. Copper. He talking about Optima City. Remember Optima City, the one that just got locked up for the murders?
Yeah.
Ruger got locked up for murders?
Yeah, hell yeah. Look,
killed?
listen. Yeah, you gotta pull up and check out.
Little
Yeah,
Ricky,
hell
right? Little
yeah.
Ricky?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Oh man.
I'm gonna hit you and put you. Yeah, hell yeah, bro. I got that. Like a week and a half, 2 weeks tops.
Yo, I'm gonna tell you something.
Bullshit, yeah, bro.
Yo, but I'm gonna tell you something. When his little brother got killed, I knew that shit. Something like shit was gonna happen like that, yo.
West Side, right? Funny.
When he got murdered, I knew that shit was gonna happen. Cause you know me and sister Dia tight. Dia, you know Dia.
Yeah.
Dia was tight. So
Ruger
hard headed. He hard headed.
Yeah, he definitely had his little music career going, but he wouldn't sit down though, man. You know, he wouldn't sit down, and he just got back like a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, bro. Literally.
Crazy, because I just literally, he just literally said, "Yo, I want to meet El Compa," and we was going to meet the bro, and then he got bite.
Right. I was taking him to see him. Yeah, he got bad. You know, he was still on federal parole though too. He still had.
I know. Yeah, that nigga just came. Man, we was together, bro. We was together, and I came home I came home for good in 2020, June 2020, and he came home probably last year, I think.
Yeah, he came home.
Almost 2 years now, right?
Yeah, because I came home in September. He came home in like November of 20. We both came home in 2020. So he came home like a month after me.
Yeah.
Right. He came home like a month after me. But yeah, he ain't make it 2 years though.
Yo, I told her that when we was in the feds, I was like, "Yo, bro, check this out, bro. If you don't change your way of thinking, you can be right back in this motherfucker, yo." He's like, "Man, you're old head. You know what you talking about, old head." I'm telling you, bro. I went on the same road you went on, bro. When I was your age, I couldn't sit my ass still, and I kept ending back in this motherfucker. I'm like, "Yo, bro, if you don't change your way of thinking, bro, and start thinking like a grown man and not a street nigga, you're gonna stay in here."
Yeah, he got that street nigga mentality, bro. That's just the type of time. I mean, he gonna pay now though. It's over for him now.
Yeah, bro. It's fucked up though. He got to eat part my profanity, but it's messed up. He even got to. God damn, I didn't even get to meet the bro. I was literally just about to go meet the bro. Damn.
Yeah, he bro, you know, like I say, man.
Oh, Ruben got that paperwork from you, didn't he?
Yeah, nah, you know what? So he was there with Corey.
Yeah.
So you know him and Corey got ready to get behind, go at it behind that. So Corey gave it to bro. Bro said, "Yo," he told him to get that to me. See, but it was dangerous to get it to me because I'm moving around, and you know I'm going back and forth to see my bro. He out there. So as long as they kept it in the circle, everything was good. They was trying to harbor the fact that you know that existed. So when people kept talking about it, nobody never had it. Well, Ruben, when bruh passed it to me, he knew I was gonna make it happen. So bang, I did what I supposed to do. So now it's like, you know, I brought him down. But yeah, hell, I actually got that from him, and he got that from bruh.
Corey, yeah, because I know,
yeah.
I know, Flint's still holding. They didn't take it. They take a stand. So I don't know.
Yeah, I know. You know, I know though. I'm gonna get with you. Yeah, but that dude is terrible though, man. You hear me? It's like it's to the fact that dude is terrible. That dude is a rat. Ain't no despite. Ain't no arguing with that. You understand what I'm saying? It ain't lying, and it's just like he moving on. Like, so what? I did it. Okay.
Yeah, man. But you know what I'm saying? They were saying Tony was tattletale a little bit.
Yeah, but see, you know, that's a trend nowadays. That's how people insult.
We talk about him. Fuck that. Talk about little man ratting ass.
Yeah.
I know Little Man rap for a fact. That nigga told on me and got me time when we was a juvenile. He told on me I was a juvenile for that nigga. Yo.
Hey, yo, yeah, see, I ain't never heard nothing about him being no rat. I know you locked up now.
No, he home.
No, wait, huh?
Little Man been home over a year.
Nah, hell nah. He better not be home.
Yeah, he been home over a year, bro.
The feds, hell, he better not be.
That nigga's home. Him and a couple of niggas he was on a case with all home from the feds, bro, already.
That nigga working, man. That nigga the law, bro.
Check this out, bro. When I was doing my second bid, we was in Union County with these niggas from Plainfield. And these niggas from Plainfield ran up on me. They're like, your peace guy, da. They're like, you know this nigga that Little Man from your hood? Like, yeah, I know that clown ass nigga. Wow, what's up? They showed me all the paperwork. They was buying from Little Man, but Little Man testified to turn states against them, evidence against them. It got all them niggas 15, 20 years.
Yeah, he was messing with Nakia and them boys in Plainfield. Shout out to them. I know they got bagged, and I don't know what happened, but I definitely know what you talking about. Yeah, I definitely know who and what you talking about.
Yep, they came to me. We was on fucking I think it was 10A, and they roll up on me like, yo man, you know that nigga Little Man? I'm like, Little Man? Yeah, I know that clown, that nigga. Why? What's up? Then I got something to show you. So they showed it to me. I told niggas when I came home, but niggas still fuck with them.
Yeah, because he was into that bag.
It's like niggas still mess with Lover J, rat ass.
Rat ass nigga.
Every place Lover J went, everybody went to jail.
Rat ass nigga.
He poor posse got locked up.
Yo, remember
Lover J?
Oh man, yo, listen, man, that ratting shit don't mean nothing nowadays, man. Yo, listen, when you tell somebody about rats and all that shit, motherfuckers say some dumb shit like, "Oh, you old," or you know what I mean, like that. Yo, that I mean, to us, right? For people that live from a certain age, from that grew under certain values and rules, yeah, that means something to us. But the generation and the people
Vito Dollar salute, bro. Vito Dollar salute. I see I wasn't looking at the chat earlier.
Oh, there's no loyalty when it comes to the bag, right? There's no such thing, like you said. It's big. It's older dudes out here running up on little dudes, calling them big bro and shit. You know what I mean? Like the
line, bro.
It's a fact
right now. And again, I don't give a fuck how many niggas you told on. If you get in that bag and there's a possibility of getting some change on him, they're gonna mess with you. They don't. Yo, I don't know if you seen the little interview with 6ix9ine and they were talking about the dude jacking. He's like, this is the only rat we jacking.
Right, that we rat, yeah. Hell yeah, yeah. That nigga said we don't jack rats. Was this the only rat we jacking? Huh? Oh my gosh. Jesus. Jesus, peace.
That was pathetic.
That was pathetic.
Yo, Mecca, I sent you the link back, man. I sent you the link back. Yo, but yo, he said we don't jack rats, but this is the only rat I'm jack.
I never heard nothing like that in my entire life.
That's the only rat.
Yo, but yo, let me ask you a question. Now we gonna put this work on you Brooklyn niggas' head right now.
Don't start the shit. Don't start the shit.
Boy,
you Brooklyn niggas, y'all allowed that nigga 6ix9ine and Whack 100 to come in Brooklyn, talk that gangster shit, and walk around the projects, and nobody ain't smacked his head off him yet.
Boy.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you what projects he was walking around. Whatever projects he was walking around, I'm 100%. This is 100. He wasn't walking around at no time like times like this. And time he went over there when all the homies was knocked out sleep coming from the club or some shit.
Yeah.
If he would have went out there for anytime after I would say 12 o'clock. Shit, if he would have walked through my hood at 5 o'clock in the morning, because this nigga's outside all day, every day. West Coast will tell you. They don't give a fuck it don't care what time it is. That nigga would have got his boot smoked, and I promise you that. That's just that. And man, the security guard. You can take that to the bank.
Yeah, bro, he tripped out. He had those was kids in the video with him. Like those was teenagers. Those wasn't no real crip heavy hitters. Those was
Yeah.
those was kids. He got the whole
Hold on.
building like they can't
Hold
even
on.
come outside.
That nigga Crip now?
Yeah, those was all.
Yeah, he said he started the whole new he said he started the whole new gang.
Yeah,
You see when he took that picture?
That's your fault too. That's your fault, Q, because you run around with your man Whack 100 right now. You know what I mean? Now he want to be like your man Blueface.
That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. You see that picture that he took when he was in that red truck when he with all them homies?
Yeah.
Those all my peoples, bro. West Coast done met half of them motherfuckers right now.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. That nigga cannot walk. Man, let me shut up. Yeah. Let him do that over there. Let him continue to do that over there.
He know better. He ain't coming through that way. You know, that's where he come from. Keep it real. But he ain't going back that way. Yeah, he ain't going.
That's where I first met that nigga. Like his whole career started right exactly where the fuck I'm at exactly right now, man. This nigga on some real shit on my mother, nigga. Needs to be up in here playing dominoes. Me, him, Shotty, all of us, bro. Like,
yo, but how did Shotty? Yo, I'm gonna keep it real. The nigga's a rat. I would have had no different to him. I would put a bag on Shotty's head when they did that shit to me. They did to him. Real talk. I put that bag on his head.
But that's the whole problem. See, he couldn't put a bag on nobody's head because he didn't know nobody. 6 times from the street. Remember I was telling you, boy, he not from the streets, bro. I know all them dudes. Shotty, Mel Murder, Roll Murder. I know all them dudes, bro.
yes, sir.
You can't, you can't, you know what I mean? Like he don't know anybody. And then if he went to anybody trying to put money on his head, these dudes got way more respect to him. They would have took the money, but then went and told Shotty, or they would have told
and
Mel.
niggas would have got him.
Yep. That's exactly what happened.
Yep. Straight up and down. Straight up and down.
You know what I mean? And I'm 100 with you, bro. Like, again, only thing I can say, right, about the whole 6ix9ine situation, I told you this, bro. To an extent, again, that's their fault. I mean, that, yo, if you ever want to, if the phrase fumble a bag, right, you ever want to see a picture of it, that was the picture of that right there. Them niggas.
Yeah.
If you ever want to see the picture of fumble a bag, it was him. Because at the end of the day, these dudes they done did things that they've never done because of this dude. And they were supposed to protect him, man. You know what I mean?
At all costs. They're supposed to keep that money. They're supposed to keep that money home.
Rotating.
And this is the reason why they are in jail right now. They are locked up and they're screaming, oh, F the rat and all this crazy stuff. But F the rat, you guys was rocking with him, but now you guys done did some real and again, even with them dudes, they're in my hood. These guys, I mean, I know them and I know of them and I've hung with them and we know we broke bread to an extent with some of them and everything. But again, in the hood, in my hood, all them dudes are known as being greasy. Everybody mess with those dudes to an extent. You know what I mean? You're not gonna let them see too much, and you're not gonna let them know too much. You're gonna keep them where it's beneficial for you, but again, you can watch the situation.
Yo, bro, I had your boy Billy Otto mad.
He's a clown, bro.
That clown nigga was tagging me on Instagram the whole night. I did a video on him.
Those are my little brother's friends. Like, so 6ix9ine, Billy Otto, all of them, but those are my little brother friends. You know what I mean? Again, those are the little dudes on my block. You know what I mean? Now, Melly, Roll Murder, Shotty, Nuke, all these dudes. Nuke is a little younger, but Shotty, fucking Melly, Roll Murder, we all is around the same age. We like a couple of years apart. You know what I mean? We're not that far from. You know what I mean? But one thing I can say though, these dudes put in some work. Melly, he's a real dude. Yo, he puts in. Yo, bro, listen, I'm trying to tell you again. But they just got again. Melly is he's a grease ball. So again, it's a crazy situation, right? Because these dudes were greasing each other through the whole time. I mean, you got the dude CEO Chris greasing all of them. They're trying to grease CEO Chris. They got Tekashi. Yo, these dudes seen more money than these guys will ever see in their whole lifetime, and they just fucked it up.
And they ain't gonna never see it again.
Yo, listen, the dude CEO Chris was giving Melly 10 racks for every, not even for selling. All he had to do was be security, drop off, and that was it. And he was giving him 10 racks for every bird that he was. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All that money, everybody, all of them are broke right now. All of them are struggling. Everybody asking for bread. Everybody want a handout. You know what I mean? But my dude Melly, he good. Melly's good. You know what I mean? He this is nothing new to him as far as jail, bro. Jail's all
Yo, it's this nigga, CEO Buck. You know CEO Buck, right? From Queens.
Yeah.
Well, CEO Buck, he was in the feds with me. He caught a case. He got caught with like 25 bricks, 25 keys. That nigga bailed out. That nigga never went to jail on thing. So y'all better watch out there in New York.
Listen, listen. I'm gonna let you know something. Remember I was telling you about the whole CEO Chris dude, and I sent you the link, whatever. Yo, boy, he was caught up in a sting in 2017 with like 50 dudes, and he was like in the hierarchy of the picture. But what was crazy was these dudes didn't even know about it, or didn't even know he was already telling on a group from Brooklyn, but yet they took him in, and even right now, nobody knows what's going on with this dude. Like, we've been asking around, like, what's going on? Like, is this dude going to court? Like, what is he getting? Nobody knows anything. Nobody even talk about this dude. Everybody want to keep talking about 6ix9ine, but the real dude was CEO Chris.
Wow.
Yo, listen, what's wrong? 6ix9ine told, but what 6ix9ine told didn't get them dudes the time that they got. That didn't get them the time. That Homeland Security, ATF, and and all that. That's why they locked up. That fentanyl. That's what got them that time.
Yo, fentanyl. When I was in the feds, this guy came in. He got caught with a bundle of fentanyl. He thought he had like a couple of bundles of dope they could sell. When they locked him up, it was all fentanyl. And they gave a nigga federal time for that shit.
They will smoke your boots if you get caught with some fentanyl. Yo, it's done for you.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are, man. It's
gonna smoke your boots.
It's killing, yo. I mean, really, like, it really is killing people, man. I mean,
what is fentanyl?
Fentanyl is it's so crazy that they use fentanyl and over the counter prescription pills. But if they give it to you in a raw fashion, a drop of a pinhead, and I'm not even exaggerating, a drop of a pinhead, you put that shit in a bottle of Hennessy and we all drink that bitch will kill each and every one of us.
Yeah. Man, the only difference between a cure and poison is the dosage, man. So again, the problem is that you got, like, even right now.
Let me ask you a question. Have you ever listened to the doctors, the fentanyl patches? A person you're a burn victim, or you got shot or something like that. They used to put the fentanyl patches.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying.
The pain. That's crazy.
But that's what I'm saying. So there was a time when we bought drugs and we did our things and we was in the streets, right? We knew what we were dealing with. We knew we could even eye shit. You could be able to look at shit and know the weight and everything. Oh, I don't look right, bro. You know what I mean? But now these dudes don't know what they're selling. They just go and be like, I need some drugs. And these dudes just be like, here, take this and sell it. And they just go out there and sell it. Then they're going to court a body. And they're like, oh, I didn't know. I didn't mean to kill him. Oh, it's too late now.
Yeah, in fact, like 6/4/20, I had somebody get on my bus earlier, and that was one of the things they said, that they went and bought some flour, went and bought some weed or whatever, and went to ask the young boy, like, what is this? Like, asking him the THC numbers and all that, and he was like, oh, you'll like it. It's a cool blend. He said it's my personal blend. He had mixed, I guess, whatever weed with some PCP. Like, I'm like, what? Like, we bagged that up and put that in weed now? Like, I said, oh. He's like, yeah, that's my special blend. They've been coming back for more and more. I said, do you mean they've been making it back to get more?
Yeah, Love Boat. You call that your Love Boat?
That's dangerous, though. That's dangerous, because I know a lot of people who did that PCP and they ain't the same right now.
Ain't been right since. That's crazy.
Ain't been right since.
They never came back from that shit, yo.
Never. No good. No good, man.
I see you, bro. Get people in here telling you better subscribe. Nicole, tell us you better subscribe.
Okay.
And hit that bell. But nah,
we support around here.
That's right. That's how you gotta do. El Capo,
Salute, my brother. Manners and
Where
respect.
our brother at, man? Where our brother at?
I hope I hope it. I see him backed out. I hope his phone didn't die. No shit like that on us.
Oh, see, that's why I'll be on my microphone with the computer and my camera. I don't know. Only time I use my phone is when I'm out in public.
I ain't gonna front. I gotta step my game up. I'm just now learning this shit. I'm computer literate like a motherfucker.
Yo,
yes, God.
Yo, Matt
I
Name
am the
taught me
tech
some.
savvy one. Listen, that's why I said put your link. I went from the phone to the tablet, and when it died, I'm gonna have to pull out the laptop.
Yeah, I'm gonna learn this. I'm gonna learn it. You gotta crawl before you walk. I'm gonna learn.
She said, "I already did. Don't do me, sir." Confessions of a Reality Queen. My bad, yo. Thank you. Appreciate you. She said, "I already did. Don't do me, sir." Now I'm
See,
that.
we support around here. You make sure you go subscribe to her too.
All right. Oh, matter of fact, tell her to drop a comment when we done, and I'm gonna click subscribe.
We got a lot of things going on. We trying to bring the Black community together.
That's a wonderful thing. That's a wonderful thing. That's actually a wonderful thing.
That's what we doing.
Anybody on this panel, y'all can connect with me because we got some big things going on. And we actually do have a partner that's in Jersey and New York.
Oh, word up.
Yeah, we got some big things going on this summer. So, like, if you look like me, I just want to see you win. That's it.
That's what I'm talking
about. What y'all doing? Put something on. What y'all doing? I'm a travel bug, so I hit the highways and byways quick for wherever it's at.
All my information right here. You can find me everywhere.
Okay.
I ain't the tech savvy one, so I gotta find a way to get back into the chat. See what's going on over there.
I could put my link in the chat for y'all.
Yeah, put your link in the chat.
I appreciate that.
Tell your girl to put her link in the chat too. Confession of a Reality Queen. Put your link in the chat so people can go to your page and subscribe.
My sister really tapped out.
Hey, Mecca, you back? Yo,
yep.
Renee. Oh, she fell asleep on us, y'all.
Yep.
I know you did. Did I tell you she fell asleep?
Dang, sis fell asleep on us, huh?
Now I kicked your ass out when she fell asleep. I kick your ass out, you fall asleep now.
I'll come back. And I'm back.
That's right, sis.
What you went for? A cat nap real quick?
Man.
Shit, I don't be man. I done fell asleep on live.
I told him I get it, sis. I told him it was a 420 special.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely a 420 special.
That's right. Shit.
It was special too.
That's right.
And Confession of a Reality Queen, put your link in the chat so they can go subscribe to your page.
Not only can y'all subscribe, y'all can collab so we all get this money.
Oh yeah, definitely. We always gonna collab.
Lots it.
We trying to build a nation here.
You trying
to elevate. We really do got some big things going on. Like we got hashtag on everything, got something for the kids. We got the Black Dollar Coalition that's about to come out. It's for financial literacy for our people.
That generational wealth, build it.
Yeah, we offer mortgages, life insurance, credit repair.
Okay.
We got stuff for the artists. I am an artist.
Yeah, she can sing, y'all. Tell her to blow.
That's what I'm talking about. Go ahead, Patty LaBelle.
Not Patty.
Come on, Nita Faker.
Yeah, go on, Whitney.
Definitely not her. Oh no.
You gotta be one of them. Those damn near the best singers on earth.
Give me somebody who had they ended as well as they began.
Oh.
All right. What? Keisha Cole? Go on, Keisha Cole.
She look like Keisha Cole too, don't she? Look at it. That shit like he's coming over.
I don't. Just say E Nicole, because y'all gonna have to start saying that a lot. E Nicole. Just say E Nicole.
That'll work.
But yeah, though, we got a lot of things going on, like, and we want this to be global because at the end of the day, I just feel like Black people, we the strongest, weakest people, and it gotta stop.
Yeah. I agree.
You said something major in that connectivity as far as one of the things that a lot of our people don't have, which is life insurance.
Yes.
You always see when that time comes for somebody in your family, everybody got to scoundrel together to kind of get this money together versus already having it set in place. You know what I mean?
And like, not only that, but look at this though. The others, let's just say the others, because we in YouTube, you know what I mean? The others, they know how to play all these games, you know what I mean?
Right.
Disney World was built off life insurance. Because once you have life insurance for so long, you can borrow off life insurance.
Off of it, facts. And you have to know which type to get.
Exactly, yes. And then also, all these killings, do you really think they would be so quick to kill us if they have to pay out 500,000, 800,000 every time one of us is gone? They're going to put a stop to it if they really got to keep paying out this money. Like, it's more benefits to having life insurance than you think. And it's not really no big bill every month either.
It's not. I mean, listen, people spend more on sneakers, coats, purses, hairdos,
drugs.
Shit, people spend more money on weed.
The most insignificant things you spend your money on, and something that's a necessity, really a necessity in your life or whatnot, you don't give it a second thought.
Exactly. So we teaching people how to build their businesses, build their life back together. And it's not no age limit because, like I said, we have things for the kids too. Like, once they leave hashtag on everything, they leave with their own business. The kids that know what they want to do.
Okay, that's what's up.
Look at that hashtag on everything.
Everything.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah, that's definitely a movement.
Yes, ma'am. I agree with that.
Yeah.
And we support all business owners too. Y'all need to just go check out my page.
Yeah, they go. I told you put it in the chat. You said
I did.
No, you did.
I'm definitely gonna check it out.
Yeah, I see it came up over here.
Yeah, I did.
I don't see it.
I just go to what? E Nicole?
It's hashtag on everything. Matter of fact, I put it in the backstage too.
Okay.
I don't see none of that shit. Let me see. Let me go.
Don't worry about nothing. I'm putting it in the private chat so y'all can have it personally.
I already got it personally.
I'm telling all your business.
So you sent it. You sent it.
Right there.
What you gonna say? What business I'm telling?
You told them where I live at.
Hey. Is Ohio in the house?
Oh, listen, Ohio, the state. That's the next thing I'm trying to migrate to because Ohio got some things popping. Really? Why?
Yeah, because what?
Man, listen, y'all blowing it up out there as far as creating the black wealth. Ohio is where it's going down at right now.
Yeah, it's good. It's good in Ohio or it's bad in Ohio?
It's good.
It's both. You know what I mean? It's like everywhere else.
She's from there. That's why it's bad.
I'll say the bad thing about here though is it's not really no support. Like, I'm making my own support because I mean, like, how can you argue with what I stand for real? You know what I mean? Like, a lot of people gotta unlearn a lot of things that they think they know.
Just Bodego, salute, man. Houston in the building.
That's what us as a whole, as a people.
Well, you're Southwest Houston or you're Northwest Houston, bro?
I put my link in the back chat for y'all.
All right, got you.
Just let
I
me know
wanna
it was you on the panel, and then we'll connect.
got you. I wanna go to Ohio and all these motherfuckers
I'm trying
and
to
all
tell
these
you,
places.
like this
I like
weekend,
it,
I'm hitting the
Ohio.
highway hard.
I like
Y'all
it. I
is
like Ohio.
tripping.
How is it? Is it country? What is it like?
It depends what part of Ohio you go to.
It's boring.
Now Cleveland, Cincinnati is not.
I don't mess with Cleveland, so
I got robbed in
Third
Cleveland
quarter.
twice.
All right.
yeah, I don't mess with Cleveland.
Jeff Bodega. I lived on Bama, North Houston, in Texas. Houston, Texas.
Yeah,
Bama, North
I got
Houston.
robbed in Cleveland twice in the same day
Oh,
at the
it's
Greyhound
bad.
station.
It's bad in Cleveland.
Oh, hell
It's
yeah.
bad. It's bad.
Damn.
It's bad.
Listen, y'all know. All right, so you from Ohio, so you know that little mall or whatnot that's right across the street from like the Greyhound station in Cleveland.
I don't mess with Cleveland. I'm in Cincinnati.
She said, "Show us Cleveland."
Man, listen. Like when my freshman and sophomore year of college before your spring breaks or whatever, whatnot. So that's when I really like started learning how to travel. So Greyhound was the way. You know what I mean? I'm a starving student. I don't got no bread. So, you jump on the bus, go where you want to go in life.
Right.
I'm leaving Cali and I'm coming to New York by way of Greyhound. We always stopped in Cleveland. That was one of the layovers, and it was one of the long layovers.
Hell yeah.
Okay, I'm trying to be grown, doing what I'm doing, beforehand. Riding back then was easy. You could roll your little joints, you know what I mean? Tuck me a little whatever. Boom, get off the bus. We got a couple of hour layover. I like see the little mall. I'm gonna run into the little mall. I'm a sneakerhead. Go in there, get a little couple pair of sneakers, you know what I mean, or whatever. Come back out, smoking my little joint in front of the Greyhound station. Man, these cats roll up in a what you call it, the like work van, the slider door work van.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about?
The Scooby-Doo? The Scooby-Doo?
There you go, the Shaggy Mobile, that one, that joint, yes. Yo, they pulled up. So first, now mind you again, I'm from the hood, so this is why you don't do things when you're high. Because I'm sitting out on these steps and I'm smoking. I seen this van go past. Seen it come back, spin the block, come back again, go past. Now I seen it was a couple other cats out there, whatever, they smoking their cigarettes. I don't know if they peep, even though I'm peeping it, but I'm smoking and I'm high. It came back the third time. In this moment, I said, "Yo, go inside." Before I could go in and turn whatnot, they jumped out when whoop whoop whoop, give it up. God damn! Like, wow, giving it up, right? But check it, giving it up. Okay. Go inside, whatever, make a report, whatever, come back outside, because now I'm aggravated that I got robbed. Now, fortunately, though, like all my real main money was inside in the locker, because that's where my little bag is, because again, we had to change whole buses. So, we had to take everything off our bus. I had enough sense to put everything in the locker, so I just got the little money that was in my pocket, because I done went over here, went into the mall or whatever now. They done took my little sneakers and carrying on the other little money in my pocket, whatever. So now when it's time I made the report come outside, I'm smoking again. These niggas spent the block and hit me again.
Wow.
Like, oh, she just out here a duck. She just don't want to leave, huh? You just want to keep sitting out here. Okay, well, we going to keep coming and taking it from you. This time, they took my little weed, my little watch.
The reason I don't mess with them, I can't tell
Damn,
y'all.
Yo, I was
I can't tell y'all.
Took on my little weed, my little watch and carrying on. I was like, yo, you got to be kidding me. But my karma was, the folks that was out there with me, they was laughing, carrying on like, yo, ha, 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 kiki, whatever. Okay. I guess they figured because they hit me twice, because I came in the last time, I came in throwing a pitch of the bitch. They decided to take their happy-go-lucky back out. Now I ain't going outside no more. I'm done with outside. I'm just going to sit in one of these chairs, and this is it. I'm waiting for this bus to come. I'm ready to go. They took their happy-go-lucky outside. Same van, spent the block and robbed their asses. But took everything they had.
Where was the security? Where was the security?
Listen. I'm a conspiracy theorist. You can't tell me security wasn't in on it, because I was saying the same thing. I'm like, where was you? You were, I'm like, where was you? You
I
was
can't
doing
tell
your
y'all
job.
the story of why I don't mess with Cleveland on
Yeah.
the airwaves.
I know
But
why
my
you're
karma
messing. I know
was
why
they
you're
came,
messing
they
with.
robbed them, they took them for everything. Listen, they got their bus
Y'all
ticket,
know.
their
I know.
wallet, their
I know.
jewelry, they took
I'm
everything.
keeping it
Lord
low
have
though.
mercy.
I'm keeping it low. I know though.
You don't know.
So,
Yes, I do.
what's the difference between Sacramento? What you say? What you say? You from Cincinnati?
What?
Sacramento's in
What?
California, man.
I don't know where the fuck. I don't know all these places, man. I'm trying to learn now. So, what part of Cleveland, Sacramento, you from? I
None.
mean,
I'm
Come on,
from
uh,
Cincinnati, Ohio, unfortunately.
Cincinnati. Yeah.
Yes.
Yo,
It's
my
not.
boy Mac Lean out there in Cincinnati.
Is Cincinnati slow? Who is Cincinnati?
Yeah.
Cincinnati Bengals.
So, what is it like? Is like rural or city or country? Like what?
It's
City
both.
and rural.
It's both. We got the city, the suburbs, and the
The trailer parks.
Y'all got hood?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, Cincinnati got a hood.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's crazy. It's weird.
Toledo more hood than Cincinnati though.
I'm about to say now, when you say y'all got hood, like y'all got hood. I mean, you know,
Yeah,
you
like
think
hood,
you think
like
of
what?
other inner
Like
cities,
what I
like
got
you think of
hood.
New York.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
Yeah, we got hoods.
They got play dodge the bullet too.
Oh yeah.
But what's crazy is though, like I'm sure this happens in every city. Like, it's a whole little swap going on though, like, cause like
Regentrification.
yeah, and where you live that determines who you vote for and stuff like that. And while people be thinking they moving on up to the suburbs, no, you're moving on out, and you don't vote on who really controls the city anymore. So it's just a lot of things that us as Black people don't think about, and then be like, why don't y'all think about this? Like they really playing in your face.
Well, because we be so caught up in the here and now rather than the longevity of things.
Yeah, that's the problem.
We quick fix want to get it. I gotta get everything I can get right now. Versus what am I building to for tomorrow? Because we got so much of tomorrow not promised. That's the other tomorrow not promised. So therefore, I gotta get it all now. I gotta spend it all now. I gotta, you know what I mean. So we don't.
But it's a lot of living for other people though. Like, you're so worried about clothes and shoes made by people that don't care nothing about you, and you don't even have a vehicle or a house or your children.
Yeah, because that's not nowadays. That's not what's important.
Yeah, that's crazy to me.
Like
that should be
hashtag on everything is here to remind you what is important.
That's what's up.
Right.
Well, I know
what's
what's important right now.
Let them know out there.
I know my rest is important, and we're about to get up off here because we got 3 hours. We almost got another 4-hour live there. That's crazy. I don't be doing live like this no more. We got another 4 hours and 3 hours and 47 minutes. Yo,
hey, you busting the move, bro. It was very interesting.
Definitely. And I'm gonna holler at everybody, man. Great for coming through. We're gonna do this again. You know what I'm saying? I gotta get on my grizzly for the next day. Gotta get to that bag.
Big
I ain't mad at you. Salute.
Thanks for having me. Nice meeting everybody.
Nice meeting you. Nice meeting you, ladies. Yo, I appreciate you, brothers. Man,
humble blessings to everybody. Be safe out there in your travels. Like we shall connect again.
Peace.
Blessings.
Peace.
Peace.